Let me see here. It says we're streaming, but it says nothing on YouTube. Whoa, 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 whoa! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why does it say edit or test?
It's saying we're live.
It is?
Yeah, I'm on the video now.
Thank God I got. Thank God I got. Oh, there we go. All right. Well, let's. I'm gonna put this down and then put this up, and then get everybody set up. All right, there we go. We'll just go with this. All right. Everybody, sorry for the mess up and all that stuff, but enjoy this holiday video, and we'll get things going here because it's just another pile of shit today for me. So enjoy.
Hello, you fuckers. This is Gunnery Sergeant Hartman, and today I'm invading the North Pole, the land of unpaid overtime and management by cookie consumption. Let's see if Santa and his toy-building army can handle real structure.
6, 11, 5, 9 and 20 miles a day for...
Training accident. You call this efficiency? I've seen better organization during a snowstorm evacuation. Move, 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 Private Elf. That doll's not gonna paint itself. Pick it up before Santa sees this carnage. Yes, sir. Private Elf, you call that a fucking toy stack? That's a structural nightmare with a bow on top. I've seen better alignment in drunk parade formations. Crying out loud. Someone get this little guy a candy cane before I start feeling. And I've seen better wrapping on a field ration box. Straighten those edges. Center that bow. This is a goddamn present, not a disaster in tinsel form. If you wrap like this in my house, you're peeling stickers for the rest of the year. Move with purpose, Elf, or Santa's gonna have my boot this way. So you're the big man running this winter circus. I've seen supply chains move faster in basic training. You're delivering to every house in one night. Impressive. But one misstep and Christmas crashes harder than my last vehicle inspection.
Yes, sir.
Don't yes or me, Kringle. Edward, this is a sugar bomb with sprinkles. How many of these does one fucking man eat before he can fly a sleigh? These cookies could win wars, ma'am. Keep them coming.
Well, I'll do my best, Sergeant.
Hoorah! Look at this, Santa. Half your fucking elves are slacking like it's recess. They work with joy, Gunnery Sergeant. Joy doesn't meet quotas. Oh, Hartman, lighten up. Unbelievable. What in the intelligence operation is this? You've got data on every kid on Earth. You're running a global recon unit disguised as a holiday. Outstanding. Keep it classified. Am I on the fucking naughty list? Attention, you fur-covered aviators! You call that a fucking formation? Half of you are staring off into space, and the other half look ready for retirement. Somebody find the one with the light bulb nose. He's clearly in charge. Hooah! What in the fuck, shit, fuck, mechanical madness is this? No engine, no brakes, and the flight plan is written in candy cane script? You're telling me this thing's airborne tonight? Someone get this vehicle a safety briefing and a seatbelt. Move it, shorties, you miniature machines. You call that throwing? You couldn't hit a chimney with a GPS. Faster, straighter, cleaner. This is Christmas warfare done right. That's more like it. All right, old fat man, fire up this magic freight train and show me what Christmas motivation looks like. I want fast deliveries, clean landings, and 0 casualties. Now get that sleigh airborne.
Aye, aye, Gunnery, sir.
Mission complete. I survived elves, cookies, and a flying fucking herd with 0 flight plan. Now sound off in the comments and tell me where I'm going next. Happy holidays.
What's going on, everybody? Sorry for the mix-up. I had just been having a lot of issues with OBS all week. Where it's if you're sitting there and looking at like new releases in the gaming feed, it took me about 3 hours just to get that to freaking scroll last night because I kept on having to pop out, pop in, pop out, pop. I don't know what the new update with OBS. This is one of the reasons why I tried to stay away from OBS and stuck with Streamlabs and that. So it's a good thing that I have vacation coming up next week and the following week because I got to fix this shit. So just want to let everybody know Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all this other stuff because we'll be back after January and everything. David will not be joining us today. He has family stuff for the holidays and all that. But I have these two fine gentlemen with me today that are going to hopefully answer all my questions. I don't know if I have any questions, but I'm sure some.
I think he should be sacked. I think he should be sacked.
Listen, after the crap that is going on here, I suck as a host. So I don't even know why you guys even hang freaking around. So, but I bring everybody down. What do you want? But Logic and Retro, how are you guys doing today? Is your day going a lot better than mine?
I mean, I've enjoyed it. I played a little bit of Gran Turismo, a little bit of Borderlands 4. Just been chilling, man.
Yeah, I got less gaming done than I would have preferred. So I got a little bit of Call of Duty done this morning. I was trying to get some Halo Infinite in after that session before the podcast, but I had too many interruptions.
Logic, I know about those interruptions. I have to be very quiet because she's upstairs and she hears everything. Listen. The morning started off great. I had to go for blood work. I knew where the place was, so I go and Apple has the thing just like Google. Hey, you have an appointment. Here it is. So I hit the directions. And it takes me all the way to a cul-de-sac with all these houses. And it's like, where the hell is LabCorp at? LabCorp's not around here. So I'm sitting there. My son's sitting next to me, hearing, the F word and everything else that could come out of my mouth. Back up. All of a sudden, I hit the gas. I'm going down. This guy jumps out with 2 hockey sticks, going, slow down, mother effer, slow down, mother effer. Right? And I'm like, yeah, what? I'm not going to stick the middle finger up. I'm like, F you, drive by. And all of a sudden, he just kept on. So I slammed on the brakes. And I said, what did you say? He's like, 2nd Street, right? I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, how the hell do you know I'm going there? So I back up here. Everybody, Uber, DoorDash, everything. If they're trying to go to LabCorp, they go to this place. All of LabCorp's stuff goes to this guy's house, and he has to go over and return. And the person that was, taking blood, she's like, we've seen him. He stopped doing it, but for about 3 months straight, we kept on getting packages from him and thought he was the delivery guy. And here he's not. And they still send stuff here. So I was 45 minutes late to get 7 vials of blood taken out of me. So it was like, the best thing was.
If you knew where it was, why did you let the computer guide you wrong?
Because something else came up, and I'm like, I don't recognize that address. Maybe they moved. Because here's the thing. See, I was trying to get an appointment, the one that's 5 minutes away from me. Okay? They have moved in the last 3 years 4 times. It's like, why do you keep moving? You're confusing the hell out of me. And this other place, the one that I went to today is the only place that has Saturday. I tried getting everything on when I'm on vacation and all that stuff. Nobody had any appointments, not until late January. And there's a medication that I have to take that if I don't get the blood work done, they do not submit the medication until blood work is done, because they have to sit there and they have to, was it like the milligrams or whatever? They have to adjust it or something like that. but now I have a procedure, and not to let everybody know, but nobody listens to this show anyway. So sorry, guys. They come here for you guys, not me. Anyway, they have to adjust the medication, but now I have to go in on January 5th to get scoped to find out the medication still working like 25 years later. So, but yeah, that's my story. That's the only story I'm going with. We're going to get into the news because I want to get to you guys. I got to talk to you guys about the Netflix WB thing. Logic doesn't have a whole bunch of time. It looks like it's going to be most likely you and I, Retro, going over the ridiculous shit that I got going on with the games. So let's get into the game thing. The Game Awards. Were you guys surprised that Expedition basically cleaned house? Did any game sit there and like literally shock you and say, I didn't think that was going to win whatsoever? And what did you guys think of the game trailers? Did anything like blow your mind away? Whoever wants to go first, just jump in because I'm going to turn the TV down because I can hear it clearly.
Well, I'll go first then, seeing as I didn't actually get to watch the show because I was working, so I had to watch the trailers after. Not surprised that Expedition 33 won. I haven't played it. As you know, I'm not into my turn-based games, don't really like them. But from everybody I spoke to, whose opinion I would kind of consider legit in gaming, really enjoyed it and said how impressed they were with it. So I don't really see any issues with it winning, man. I mean, any game's up for a shout if it's being voted for, isn't it? So why not Expedition 33? I'll tell you one game that I don't see a lot of people talking about that's actually really excited me. Screamer? Did you see it? It's like the anime inspired kind of racing game. Almost, yeah, it's like almost like a futuristic Burnout mixed with anime. It's got a whole storyline and stuff to go with it. It looks quite interesting, man.
Oh. No, I didn't see that. I didn't see it at all. Well, Logic, you're shaking your head. Did you saw it?
I swore that I saw it, and then at least in like two like roll-ups, like news articles that I went to, like they didn't mention it, and I was like, okay. And yes, it was a 2-3 hour award show. There were definitely points where I kind of nodded off or got distracted or something. I was like, I swore I saw at least one racing game. And then, like I said, when I went to those articles, they didn't have it. So, but then I think I found it like by Googling directly for it. So yeah,
I had to search for it too because I'd heard people talking about it, and I went, "Oh, well, have to go and see this." And yeah, because it wasn't on any of the lists I was watching either.
Yeah, so that is like the one title that came out that I'm really interested in.
Did you let me ask this before Logic?
You made a remake, yes, please.
The Street Fighter trailer, all the people coming out for that. Are either of you guys excited for that? Because I am. I mean,
I'm not a Street Fighter fan. Sorry.
Did they have? And then Jason Momoa comes out there, and then the guy that was he corrected Jason Momoa on the name that he got right.
Pronunciation of Ryu or whatever, which I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but yeah.
Isn't he or wasn't he in? There was an HBO series. I think it was like 2 or 3 seasons. He might have been like the main character or something like that, but he looked really familiar. But I mean, are you guys kind of like excited for the Street Fighter movie or don't care?
I don't care.
Well, I'm not a massive fan of this the series, so I'm not overly excited. But I mean, it's cool to see all the different kind of stars and stuff, and the characters they're going to be playing. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, I'll watch it. I'm going to definitely watch it, but I'm not overly excited for it or anything.
Yeah, I don't care, but it is neat just in the context of like cinema that is a property that looks like it's finally getting like the star power that it should have and being done, with some care, whereas everything else before seemed to be like a cash grab. So, And it was also like very revealing. Like I did not realize, like I knew Momoa was a big dude. I did not realize, like he towers over people. Like he's bigger than Roman Reigns. Like, and so I was just really
Wow.
like amazed at the context of like
Did you
him on stage.
talking about Momoa? Did you see the Supergirl teaser?
Yeah.
You see Lobo? No.
I didn't see it. The premise of that story like makes absolutely zero sense to me. Like, and maybe there's a comic book or like a Supergirl arc or a graphic novel or something that I missed. But like in the context of like everything that I'm familiar with Supergirl, like it makes no sense, and I'm like not interested in it.
Retro.
Oh shit!
Retro.
I want to see it just to see if he pulls it off.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there. It was literally, I don't even think it was 5 seconds you got to see him. I mean, you got to see
No,
him
you got
walk.
his silhouette and the
Yeah.
cigar, and that was it.
And I'm like, okay, is there going to be
But
at
it was
least
just a
another
teaser.
scene?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, they could have given him. You know what? It was a teaser trailer. When they bring out the full trailer and that, I can honestly see them doing a little bit more, giving him a little bit more. But yeah, I wanted to see something.
I think it logic's point though. Normally Lobo's for Superman. Like Lobo is because he can go toe to toe with Superman basically. But yeah, it is odd to see Supergirl going up against him.
Well, isn't Supergirl's more powerful than Superman, right?
Sometimes it depends, man.
Yeah,
I think it may be in the it depends what the writer decides.
Okay. Yeah, Logic was sitting there saying that about the creative team and that. Yeah.
So it really just depends. Sometimes it's because she's older when she comes like to the planet, and they retcon her story a lot, man. Sometimes she's here before Clark, sometimes it's after. Sometimes she spent time in the what's the mirror world called? The Phantom Zone, is it? Or the Dark Zone or something like that, the Phantom Zone. So yeah, there's all different storylines with her. So
yeah, so it was
sometimes
an
she is.
arc. It was an arc done in 2021 by, or maybe a limited series run by Tom King. And I'm like, so it's like the one instance in her entire history that she's depicted that way, and that's what they decided to do with the movie. And I don't look. I'm not a like. My brother is this way. Like I am not a comic book purist. Like I'm not like the movie has to be exactly like the comic or whatever. So it's fine. It's just a weird choice, and I'm sure I haven't seen the new Superman yet. I'm sure James Gunn is doing a fine job. I'm sure he's doing his thing. Like his version of what he's doing just hasn't resounded with me.
You saw the new his Superman?
I have not. Like
Oh.
all of the trailers and the workup and all that stuff. I mean, it looks fine. It doesn't look like a bad horrible movie. It just hasn't pierced to be able to make me schedule it in my thing. It looks fine.
It's kind of just it's just a bit brighter than the last one.
We're going. Wait a minute, I have a piece of hair. Retro. In all honesty, I mean, give your honest take on it, because I'm looking at Logic's face, and see, he smiled for a minute, but after I tell him how I felt about it, I don't. Oh boy, but.
So just before Retro, let me preface this. It's. I lean towards giving almost every superhero movie if it's fair to middling, I'm okay with that. I would generally give it a pass. Like you have to really the two worst superhero movies for me, and I'm sure there are ones that are creatively worse, but I can't stand X-Men 3 and Spider-Man 3. The original Sam Raimi Spider-Man 3, right? Because those two movies, they were kitchen sink movies. They tried to junk everything in because they were afraid that it was the last movie, and they squandered a lot of potential. Like Juggernaut running right past Colossus on screen just like and having no like awareness of who like Charles Xavier, like that type of stuff, like was just weird. Like when they finally did the Cannonball special in that movie, it was just so weak. So like that's the type of stuff that like, so like if a movie comes out and it doesn't resonate with me, like that doesn't make me like hate the movie. Like the last thing I'll say, is it Brandon Routh, the Brandon Routh Superman.
Yeah.
Like you can say a lot of things, like didn't live up to the Christopher Reeves and all this kind of stuff, but like I loved what Kevin Spacey did with Luthor in that movie because he was vicious and ruthless and like a killer. Which, you know, in comparison to the Gene Hackman, when Gene Hackman, great actor, wasn't always like a huge favorite of like that Lex being depicted as like a bumbling like member of a clown show, you know. So you know, lots of superhero movies have redeemable qualities, even if they're not like great movies. Okay, that's okay. So that's my table stake setting. Go ahead, Retro.
Go ahead, Retro.
It just felt very golden era-y. Very bright, very colourful, lots going on. But it was very, I don't know. It was just okay. I expected a bit more, maybe.
So it felt like when you say golden, so it felt like the age of comics right before Frank Miller.
Yeah, still very bright and colourful and hopeful. Yeah. So it's got all that. It has got all of that. I don't know. I don't know. It's because it wasn't. To me, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad movie. It just wasn't great.
Retro. Let me see if I can help you with this, and we'll get off of this one because I want to hear what Logic has to say about the Game Awards. But Logic, I'll put it to you this way, and maybe Retro will agree with me. For me, the TV series that eventually it was on CBS, I think, and then it went over to CW. Same thing happened with Supergirl. It started on CBS and then went to the CW. The Superman that was on CW, for me, literally destroyed this movie. This movie was just like Retro said, the golden age. It was very campy. It was really trying to make you feel good and everything else, and it just didn't have to me, it didn't have a James Gunn feel to it. It had something else, because when I sit there and I watch James Gunn movies, I mean, you can go all the way back to Sliver. If anybody's ever or knows what James Gunn does, he did a movie called Sliver. It was kind of like a something like a Night of the Creeps. If you live in the 80s, you'll know what horror movie that was. It's like giant leeches. It was sort of like that. He's had his there's comedic parts in it, but it just felt too like, you know, trying to inspire people, and it just didn't work. I listen, I think Superman 3 with Christopher Reeve is a better movie than James Gunn's Superman. And that's telling you something, because that everybody hates that movie. Brandon Routh's Superman, to me, blows it away. I mean, blows it away. I will sit there and say, oh my God, I can't remember his name. The guy who played Lex Luthor in James Gunn's Superman. He played Beast.
Christopher Holt.
Yeah. Yes. He was good.
Is great actor.
He was very good. Because he did take that Kevin Spacey in a way thing where you could tell he is very ruthless in what he wants to accomplish. It just didn't feel right. I don't know what it was, but again, it's my opinion. I don't have to like it, but that should not change your mind on, going and checking it out and that stuff. For anybody who's listened to us, and that's including, Logic and that. Don't let me ruin it. Go check it out for yourself. And just see what happens from there. But I'm kind of excited for Supergirl, though.
My last notes that I'll mention is one, it's I will say, not trying to give every superhero movie a pass. It's all the comic book stuff, comic books themselves, movies, TV shows. There's a certain difficulty in Frank Miller's The Dark Knight, right? Which kind of took us out of the golden age and brought us into this era of everything's got to be dark, everything's got to be gritty.
Mhm.
If it's bright, then people don't like it. I'm not saying that's what you guys say, but so literally.
No, that's definitely part of it, Logic. No, you shouldn't discount that because that's definitely part of it. The aesthetic is definitely in the conversation, man.
Yeah, I don't know that we can. I think my belief is that we can never go back to the Richard Donner, Christopher Reeve Superman movie. I think Frank Miller, The Dark Knight, broke that, and then everything that came after it. So that's one. Two. Now I'm losing. I had my 3 bowling pins all set up. Two. It's also tough in 2025 when we have so much deconstructionist stuff. Right? When Watchmen came out, it was the first on the big screen. In the comic books, we'd had that stuff. We'd had that. We'd had Jupiter's Legacy. We'd had other things that were deconstructionist, and then we kind of in the 2000 teens, we got tons of everything was tons of deconstructionist stuff. On TV now, you have what's the Amazon show? You have The Boys.
Oh yeah.
You have the stuff on Netflix, Umbrella Academy. All that stuff is being brought onto the screen, and now it's tough when it's not deconstructionist. You have to, I can't remember what it is. There was something I was watching that I've been starting to characterize. It's half deconstructionist, half not, and it really works. I can't remember what it is. The third thing I will say is that. Many parts of the Berlantiverse, but in particular Tyler Hoechlin and that Superman show. I don't want to say you're being unfair comparing it to that because it's totally fair game, but that's an amazing show, and he does an amazing job as Superman.
Yes.
And one of my favorites in a while, to be honest.
Yeah. So so again, now the bar has been, for. No, I don't know that everybody loves that Superman show, but for the people who love it, the bar's been set. It's tough. It's going to be so hard, and I think that's what James Gunn tried to do. I think he tried to go back to a Christopher Reeve kind of Superman era movie.
Yeah.
And I don't know again.
Yeah, definitely.
You compared it to Superman 3. I'm well, at least when you said that, I was thank goodness he didn't go for Quest for Peace.
But Logic, and like I said, we're going to end this.
Well, I don't actually think it's that bad. I think it's watchable. I just think if you're used to a certain tone, it is a big shift. But it's certainly not without its cameos and little nods here and there and stuff like that. I'm not knocking I don't want to, because the quality and stuff, it's pretty high quality. It's not bad stuff. I guess it's just not. It's not what I'm used to. I suppose. I suppose I'm used to things a bit darker and a little bit more perilous and stuff like that.
And then you're also going off of what Zack Snyder did with Man of Steel, and that was
100%.
Just like what both of you guys sat there and said, it was a much more darker tone to it.
But that's not to say that they won't be able to dial it in with the next one. You know what I mean? I'm not there's definitely something there to work off of. There really is. The actor himself that played Superman, I don't know his name.
I don't know,
but
I did.
Corn Sweat.
Okay.
Yeah, he actually done a really good job of differentiating between being Superman and being Clark Kent.
Yes.
There was a real kind of difference there and stuff like that. So I don't want to knock him for his acting abilities and stuff because I think he pulled it off quite well. I even like the actor that done Lex Luthor. He definitely had that spitefulness to him, the kind of jealousy, the hate.
Yes.
You know, because
Yes.
he basically hates Superman because he's an alien. It's not really particularly that he sees him as a threat. It's really that he's jealous that he gets to do all this amazing stuff. You know what I mean? So I think he brings that out very well in the film. But yeah, like I say, tonally, just for me, maybe a bit too bright and hopeful. But I also understood it and got what. So I suppose it was a success in that sense. Um, yeah, I don't want to say it was terrible because it wasn't. It just maybe wasn't really my cup of tea.
I'm going to sit here and say this. Will, what's going on? Appreciate you dropping by. I probably screwed something up on Twitter that the link just
Yeah,
didn't
what's
work
up,
or
Will?
whatever. But I did two real quick things. One, going back to Richard Donner. Yeah, his movie, the first Superman, it did have kind of that colorful thing, promise like to uplift you. But then it did show a darker side where he sat there when Lois Lane, died in that, and then he went up and it was like you could tell he could become a monster, and he's going around the earth, basically bringing time, going back, to the past to try and change things. You got that kind of a sense. But I do want to say this real quick, because I got to get Logic in here with his with the Game Awards and that stuff. If you guys actually like stuff like this, come January or next month, we're going to be doing a lot more of this stuff. We're going to be doing the gaming thing, but we're going to be doing the comics, movies, all that other, stuff. So we're definitely getting into that. I'll have a video actually out when I'm on vacation explaining everything. Logic. So with your
And maybe some anime too. Maybe some
we're going to be
anime. Maybe
covering,
we do that as well.
man, you change subjects and now I want to get into something I just bought that was anime, and I was able just real quick, Ninja Scrolls and the original Vampire Hunter D. I was able to get those on Blu-ray.
Oh,
I
nice.
finally found them on Blu-ray. So, but we will discuss anime because I am starting to get a little bit more and more into it. But Logic, what did you think with Game Awards? Did you even give a crap about any of it?
I mean, yeah, just out of past history, right? I've spent so much time, covering the gaming industry and blogging and podcasting, so I was interested. I will admit it may be my last one. That and the Summer Game Fest stuff. I think next year will probably be the point where I officially make the transition to where I just wake up in the morning and Google an IGN article or whatever, with the roll up and go take a look at it. The one surprise was I was kind of surprised that Expedition 33 won I think it won best indie game and best debut indie game. Yes, and I was kind of like, well, I would have thought the media would have kind of tried to spread some of the wealth around, that it would have picked two other indie games to recognize for that, given that Claire Obscure was probably going to win some of the other ones. So that caught me a little bit off guard. That was the only thing. As far as the game trailers that came out, nothing really. I'm making that transition out of the story stuff and a lot of the stuff that plays out best on console, and more into these games that I could just spend 100 hours in because they never really end and they don't really have a story and they're more like activity and progression based. So I didn't see anything that particularly grabbed me. And again, that's not the normal podcaster doom and gloom. The industry sucks. They're not making anything. No, like it's just I know that I know that there are things that are going to track as being in my wheelhouse, and there wasn't a lot of that stuff during the show. But I think what was put on offer was going to be fine for everyone else.
I actually did when I was putting this together, and then I went to my YouTube channel to go through the studio and everything. Twisted, what's going on, man? I think is that Twisted? The retro gamer guy. Did he change his name?
You're twisted. You can't be stealing my fucking name like that, bro.
What's going on, Twisted?
That's like a mashup of my two names.
I Logic. You
I'm
sat
gonna
there.
fucking sue. I'm gonna fucking sue. Wait until
No, we
yeah,
can't be
I'm gonna get
cursing
you
on
in the
show,
group chat.
man. We're never going to get monetized if we curse on the show, apparently. But I wanted to sit there and say this. I actually saw somebody's video. I can't remember what video it is, but apparently the game industry crash is happening right now. Console sales are down and all this. They're the lowest since '95. I think of the article.
The PS5 just sold an estimated 4 million for the quarter, did it not?
So total console units sold is the lowest that it's been since 1995, and there's some other similar metric from
in America. Asterisk that in America, please.
Yes, yeah.
Because worldwide, it's estimated that the PS5 still sold almost 4 million.
Yeah, I mean
in November.
I think the big things are hardware year to date, the industry is flat.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least the U.S. market is flat. It's up like 1%. Hardware in the U.S. is up a total of 10% for the year, which to me is amazing. November was historically bad in comparison to the trend, but overall, the industry still appears healthy. The industry is on track for globally is on track for a positive 7-point-something% total growth. Console, I think, is supposed to be up 4%, and PC gaming is predicted to be up 10%. So console is coming in at like 45 billion, and PC is coming in at 43 billion. So I don't believe that all of the other data that I've seen correlates with this notion of the apocalypse of gaming because of the November, American.
There's an apocalypse. There is an apocalypse happening, but it's only for one console, unfortunately.
Okay. We're not going to get into the console war stuff.
No, I'm not doing no console war. That's not no. That is not console war. That is just facts.
No, it's not.
When a camera motion-based system can outsell you on your home turf, you have fucking issues. I'm sorry, but you do.
Well, you know what?
What's it called? The next playground or some crap like that? What? What's going on?
No, wait a minute. That actually outsold the PS5 too. Come on.
Well, the digital slim or something like that, yeah, but not the whole thing. I mean, the PS5 has multiple SKUs.
Retro, they forgot to put that in there.
Yeah, I know, but I don't forget.
When you actually look it up, you see that it didn't outsell the entire. It only sold this little portion, but they don't want you to know that because that's the narrative. But since you guys are going on, and I kind of like led you down the road of this financial thing, I wanted to get into this other news article we got, which is a couple weeks ago. They sat there and said somebody came. Oh, it was a Hip Hop Gamer. I actually saw his video that Steam is coming to the PS6. Does that make any sense to either of you guys? Why would Steam come to the PSX? Isn't that going to kill the PlayStation Store? I don't think it makes any sense. Jump in, guys. Tell me.
My statement to Brap when he told me about that, because anything that I'm made aware of from Twitter comes from Brap or other people, because I don't spend time on the site anymore.
Yeah, I take notice to that, and that's a good thing.
My perspective, like, look, so here's my model, right? My total energy is on a spectrum of 0 to 100, right? It's it's quantifiable. It is not unlimited. So I don't expend energy on things that I don't think it's going to be worth me expending energy on. I have respect for Hip Hop Gamer and whatever access he has to whatever sources he has. That has tons of things that would have to be done from a technical perspective and from a financial perspective that is unworthy of me spending time worrying about it until some official word comes out with a lot more detail behind how that's going to work. Right now, it's a total mythical unicorn. That like me spending time speculating on how that would. I mean, I know how I could make how that could be made to work. I don't know if that's what anybody's actually expending effort doing. So until we hear more, like I'm certainly willing to discuss it on your show, but I haven't personally expended any energy about it. Like when I got told about it, I was like, okay, whatever.
Logic. I took the Game Awards because I knew that would be pretty quick. I figured this article would be very quick because I want to get to the last one before we get into the games, and I think you only have about maybe 25 more minutes. So I'm going to let Retro answer this, and then we're going to get into, because I want to throw something to you when it comes to the Netflix WB thing. But Retro, what is your thoughts on Steam coming to the PlayStation? And I'm going to go grab
It's not going to happen ever.
Ever.
No. Why would Sony want to put on a competing storefront on their system that they make all the money on? Why would they want to give up that money? It's the stupidest rumor I've heard yet, and it's just a reaction to what Microsoft's doing. Is some people want Sony to follow suit, but Sony's not going to do that because they still rely on the console ecosystem. Whereas Microsoft is like, now we're going to publish everywhere. Sony's still not at that model.
And my big thing that I put out this week, I wrote something up where, it's clear and there needs to be acknowledgement made. It seems like no one discusses it. It needs to be an acknowledgement that we have an over inventory problem. Like in physical terms, this is not any different than Sears, like stocking craps of stuff on a shelf that no one's going to buy.
Yeah.
We have an over inventory problem, and I do not understand. Look, I'm willing to listen to anybody's opinion about anything. I don't understand how anyone would think that you solve a problem that is caused by an over inventory state by then stocking more inventory, right? Like, how does that how does that make sense? I don't know how it makes sense.
Roger, you have more knowledge because you're into the what the hell you call it, the retail business and all that. So you have a lot of good insight on that.
Well, what's their main money maker?
Third party games, a lot.
Yeah.
And then the game.
Okay.
The games.
So you start letting another company chip away that 30% you're making, because once you go through the Steam and buy the Steam game, Sony ain't getting no money from that. So why would they want to give potential 30% up just to have somebody else's storefront? To have to put that extra R&D into a console that can not only run their console-specific coded games, but also the wide-ranging games on PC.
Well, see, here's
so they're gonna this is why it doesn't make sense. So you're telling me they're gonna invest all the extra money in R&D to then allow money to just slip out like there's a hole in the net? Doesn't make sense, does it?
No. But here's another thing too. I mean,
we've got to remember that Microsoft is trying to transition their console gamers to PC gamers.
Right.
So they have a dog in the race of this whole PC cross compatibility stuff.
You can literally
whereas Sony's not trying to do that.
You can sit there, and a lot of the indie games and AA games that go onto Steam, they eventually come to PlayStation. So I mean,
it's not really even about. It's not about access. It's more about Sony's willingness to give up money. Are they going to give up money just because their competitors now moving into more of a PC kind of space?
Yeah, why do you want to follow them? Like
it's not even about following. It's about, does it make sense for their business and their business model and the way they run things?
Right, but
it doesn't make sense.
You got to always remember, Sony follows everything that Microsoft does. So,
well, I mean, there's things that they do that that they're gonna do. Like, naturally, there's going to be some ebbs and flow with following and trying things and seeing what works and what doesn't, and letting the other man go first, kind of thing.
It's just like the exclusive.
But it's not. it's not about copying. It's about growing your consumer base, man. And they're both looking at it differently. Microsoft's looking at it now as a major publisher, whereas Sony is still in the business of selling you hardware and trying to get you into their ecosystem and spending in that ecosystem. So, that's why I just don't believe that it's ever going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen. Because it just for me it doesn't make any sense. You're bringing in another ecosystem on top of yours, and just like you guys sat there and said, Retro, you said Microsoft is just going right to PC. They still somehow they make money because they're selling. You get a PC. Hey, all of a sudden you have all the Windows stuff or the Microsoft stuff. It's right there, and then they can make money off of that. I want to go on to this because I want to say something about this. Okay, so the Netflix WB thing. Now it has not gone through yet. Apparently, Paramount has countered the offer, and I think I read maybe last week it was like $103 billion, and it was something with all cash and things like that. I did read a couple of statements from, I think it's the CEO of Netflix. And I mean, you guys could definitely disagree with me on this. I don't like when he sits there and I did see that he, I guess you can say, corrected his statement. But originally he sat there and said there's kind of like no reason to put movies into the theaters. And if we would wind up doing that with WB, we should, let them go out there for 2 to 3 weeks and then all of a sudden bring them to streaming service. In all honesty, I think that's killing movies. The experience of going out and having that movie theater experience, that is what's special. It's just like going to a concert. It's just like going to, Broadway or something like that. If you're lucky to have, the money to go do that. I know there's especially down Philly and Logic. I think was it right outside of DC? I'm sure there's places down there that put on sort of like Broadway shows in a way, but they're not like the high budget, but it's something to enjoy. I don't agree with this. Because another thing too is with the Netflix thing, and I do have Netflix. Let me make sure I have Netflix and HBO and all this other, streaming services. 90% of what's on HBO and Netflix, and again, this is just my opinion, it's not anybody else's opinion, is garbage on there. There's not a lot on there to sit there and watch. I just watched the P. Diddy thing. That was interesting. I watched 3 episodes of Ed Gein, totally lost interest in it. I've been watching more Tubi lately because of the horror movies or something like that I get my info from this guy that's on TikTok, Ricky666, if you want to go and check him out on TikTok. He gives recommendations in that. Some of his recommendations are
the thing that worried me more was his comments about the gaming section.
Okay, elaborate on that, because I did not read the gaming thing. I was just reading the movie thing. So elaborate on
He equated no value to the gaming section at all. No value. It didn't even cross their mind when they were coming up with the deal. That's what worries me, man, because there's a lot of IP and properties in that gaming section. And if they don't give a fuck, they might just end up closing that shit down rather than selling it on, because they don't seem too interested in it.
Yeah, I didn't take his comments as that. What I took his comments as is that when they sat down to crunch the numbers to put together the bid that they were going to put in, they didn't ascribe anything like let's add X billions of dollars to our bid for the gaming division. And that to me is actually like a negotiating tactic. Like that when he that quote sounds to me like what I do when I like negotiate to buy a house. right. That's that's the crucial. That's like the compartmentalized discussion of, oh well, but the house has like this or that, and in my response is, okay, well, I don't. That doesn't have any value for me. I don't give a crap about that. Like,
Okay.
sure, it has it, but like, I'm not paying you like an extra 10 or 20K for that because it doesn't matter for me. I won't use it. You know, that kind of thing. And I think their negotiating tactic is like, look, you guys, like your gaming studios are past their heyday. They're not cranking out bangers. They're not, moving dollars. We're not going to give you like any extra money for that. I don't necessarily that equates to what they're going to do with it. It's tightly coupled to the DC properties that they're going to buy. Like the telltale, the tell for that was like, I would have expected that type of statement to be made about DC Comics. Notice that they didn't say that about DC Comics, which is crazy to me, given like as much as duress as the video game industry is under, like the comics industry is like way trying to figure out how the hell to make money. So like it's tightly coupled to those DC Comics IPs and properties. Netflix does have a noticeably aggressive like stance on what they're trying to do with games, and they're trying to figure it out. And when I say aggressive, I don't necessarily mean investing big dollars. I mean they're exerting a lot of energy trying to figure it out. They've tried some things that have failed. They've rejiggered that strategy. They spend time putting that, making public statements, like doing the PR tour. So I think they're going to do something with it. I think they're definitely going to use it to their advantage. I expect to see a lot more, Netflix, HBO show. Like my prediction is we're going to get more superhero stuff like out of this deal. I think it's going to get very tightly coupled to what, Netflix and HBO and DC are doing. I think it's going to be more aggressive than even what HBO Max was doing, because HBO Max didn't have as much investment right behind it. And I think we're going to, I will not be surprised to see a Gen 2 Berlanti verse like kicked off again. And I think you're going to see a lot more tight coupling with the DC creators, right? Like Berlanti had who did he have? Did he have Grant? I can't remember. He had like both Grant Morrison and
Didn't
who's
he
the other
have,
G?
Jeff
Loeb
Johns?
has been. Yeah, Jeff Johns. Yes. So yes, I think he had Jeff Johns, and I think Grant Morrison maybe worked closely with the movie. So I expect that type of collaboration to continue. And it's very, the last thing I'll say, very interesting that we just had the whole discussion about like James Gunn and what he's doing with the DC universe. I wouldn't, my fingers are crossed. It'll be super interesting to see if the Batgirl movie gets taken off the shelf and actually put out. So, I mean, I think we're going to see stuff out of this deal that will be the interesting. I don't personally have like a huge fear that like the video gaming thing is going to go away. It could be sold off. It could be, this thing might get challenged in antitrust, anti-competition. That could be one of the things that they say. They might say, hey, we're willing to divest ourselves of the game studios and we'll sell them to Amazon or 2K or, or somebody. So, I won't say never, but I'm hoping that I read that right, that it was kind of a MacGuffin kind of statement that didn't mean a whole lot.
Will was sitting there saying next Netflix will close the gaming side. Everyone is focused on the movies, that or everything mobile, all the IPs. Does Netflix have mobile games?
Yeah, so their initial gaming outing was they either bought or licensed, either IP or studios, and they it would grant you an entitlement. So your Netflix subscription, like you would enter your Netflix login, like you would go get the game on mobile, just like you would any regular game. It wasn't tightly coupled to the Netflix app. Mm-hmm. You would go get it and you would enter your Netflix credentials, and that would give you an entitlement right to play the game.
Oh, okay.
And then they've done other things where they've then brought, had games like native, like in the app, and then like you launch them from the app and play them on your phone. So they've done different things. But yeah, they do have a foothold in the mobile space.
Well, let me ask both of you guys this. Suppose they wind up going and they getting WB. Can you see them maybe like selling off? Like Will was sitting there saying, maybe like selling off IP, like keeping like Batman makes them, or WB money, that the Harry Potter has made them money because it saw something, it sold over 40 million copies in that. stick with what is making you the big dollars and everything. But would you see them getting away like a game like Fear? Don't they have? Isn't Avalanche or was Avalanche kind of like tied in with WB because they have the Just Cause IP? Could you see stuff like
No,
that
it's
going
two
away
different.
or somebody buying it?
It's two different avalanches. So
Oh,
there's
okay.
so Avalanche that does Just Cause is not the same as the Avalanche studio. I hope I'm not getting. Is not the same as the Avalanche studio that does Hogwarts.
Okay.
Yeah, correct.
And now the studio that does Contraband, that was doing Contraband.
Yes.
That might be the thing I might be mixing up. Yeah. I'm not sure. But this is my belief, and again, it's my belief. I'm not saying that I'm right and everybody else is wrong. My belief is no way in the world to get rid of Harry Potter. Number one.
Right.
I also don't think, and I could be wrong. I don't think that they take the DC IP, the video games. I don't personally think that they send them to a chop shop and go like, I don't think they're going to pull an Ubisoft. I don't think they're going to pull an original THQ and be like, we're going to keep this one, we're going to keep this one, we're going to sell that one, we're going to keep this one, we're going to sell that one. If they don't get pushed to do something by the FTC in terms of divestment, I think they keep those things whole. If they're gonna, and I think if they're going to get rid of something, they're going to get rid of something wholesale. Like I said, I'm super interested to see what they're going to do with DC Comics. That's the weird one to me. But then like you look at it and you look at the model and you look at their competition. There's things where keeping those things makes sense. Them getting a hold of DC puts them on footing with Disney, which they're already eating Disney's lunch. Netflix is a $488 billion company, and I think Disney is like $188 billion, I think, which I was super surprised to find out. Wait, Netflix is bigger than Disney now in terms of market cap.
Okay.
So I believe this is and again, this is just my thought. Are they going to sell off IP? To me, this entire deal is about nothing but IP. This deal is not about assets. This deal is not about like the movie studio lot, right? This deal is about IP because that is what the new war is. The new war, if you're in a subscription service, and it's the same things that'll be true for digital storefronts. On the gaming side, it's about digital storefronts, and whatever you're going to do, you need IP. And in the video streaming services space, it's about IP. Those are the arrows that you have in your quiver and the way that you make things go. So, will they sell off IP? I don't think so. As a consumer, what I hope is not. I don't like first of all, I don't like the idea, like antitrust, anti-competition. I was against Microsoft being allowed to buy Activision. I would be hypocritical if I didn't levy the same concerns about allowing Netflix to buy Warner Brothers, given market positioning, right? Mm-hmm. However, what I will say is, I don't want to get political, but like this is a regulatory thing and it's media, so I unfortunately have to get political. For me personally, I am not interested in seeing Warner Brothers, who owns CNN, go to a consortium that includes political beliefs that I don't align with. Mm-hmm. It puts them in the pocket of a political movement that, in my opinion, is pushing the notion of state-run media. So I don't like the antitrust, anti-competition implications of allowing Netflix to buy Warner Brothers, but I think it's the lesser of the two evils. I will also say it's also because I don't have confidence that Paramount can run Warner Brothers.
I was going to ask you about that too, Logic.
Paramount's even smaller than Disney, so I'm like, first of all, I have no idea how they're putting the money together. Their market cap is less than the deal that they're offering for Warner Brothers. So
that's why I was like, $103 billion. Where are they? What was it? Last year, there was talk about them selling, or somebody coming in and buying them. It's like, how the hell are they doing this?
So they're getting it from the funding partners. right?
Okay.
Like, that's the only way they're amassing that much capital. There's no way they have that. So that's fine, right, from an anti-competition, antitrust perspective. But then my problem is, again, these are IPs that I love, right?
Mhm.
My problem is like you give them that money, right? You let them buy it. What confidence do I have of their ability to run, like, an IP shop that's bigger than they themselves are, right? I mean, this is so scaling an organization up to run something that they don't have really the capability or the proven past performance or experience and competency to run just is a scary premise. And I just fear that you're just going to compound the industry problem by letting them buy HBO and then that whole thing blowing up again 10 years from now, and then you're going to have somebody come along who's going to then buy both, right? Who's going to need to buy both Paramount and HBO, Warner Discovery, whatever.
Right. Retro, do you have anything more to add on this?
Nah, just that if they get them and they're not really too interested in developing the gaming IPs, they could just license them out. They don't have to actually sell them.
True. Like I always
But
wanted
yeah,
to
whether it's
see.
a good or bad thing, I mean, I don't know. I don't know enough about the.
Let me
Go
ask
on.
you this. I'm sure you guys played Fear. I'd love to see that come back. And that's, I think, tied to Warner Brothers gaming sector and that. I did like Just Cause 3. I didn't play Just Cause 4, but I haven't played Hogwarts, and I have it. But there are some stuff that I wouldn't mind seeing them license, some of these games out and everything, to other studios, have Sony and Xbox and Nintendo come in and say, hey, you know what? That hasn't been out there. I mean, Warner Brothers owns everything because they bought out Midway, because Midway was the original, the publisher of Mortal Kombat, and Mortal Kombat's a part of WB. There's they have to have like a gigantic box of IP from Midway, because if you grew up with the Atari and the Coleco and the NES and Sega and everything, Midway had a good I want to say treasure trove of IP and everything. Midway did The Suffering. That's another game I'd love to see. Somebody needs to remake that.
So I'll say where I said I'm in opposition to you two. What I say is like if my hope is that if they're going to do the thing, that they do the thing, right? That they play 60 minutes of Smash Mouth football and they commit to it and they drive it. Like I personally think a huge problem with the gaming industry is like all of these instances where people have very tepid commitment to a thing. They're like, they'll greenlight a thing and they'll say, okay, now you go do it. Like I'm not going to be bothered with it. You go do it, and we have high hopes that it turns out like successful. No, I want, like, if somebody's going to get behind these things, I want them to get behind it, and I want them to play like hardball. I don't personally want them taking these things and like farming them out to other people who then like the level of commitment feels like it just gets diluted like the further from like if they're going to do the thing, then like make it a house of gaming, make it a big part of Netflix,
Right.
make it part of the empire, commit to it, drive it, be aggressive about it. And I think, and like I said, I think they're beating Disney now by market cap. But my guess, and this is entirely speculation, my guess is that their fear is that the job's not done. Their fear is that Disney owns so much IP that at any moment, forgive the cursing, they could get their shit together, right? And start a campaign that radically changes, right, and alters the face of the war. So I feel like this is, if they're going to do it, this is a play to get all of the nukes that they need in their arsenal so that they can continue to wage war and that they have a lot of defensive flexibility, right, if Disney ever rears its head, right, and gets its stuff together. Because my belief is Disney will eventually get their stuff together. I don't want to use the term too big to fail, but I mean, in my mind, Disney has like too much, right? And eventually they're going to figure it out and start a new offensive.
Well, logic. That's the whole reason why. What was it, 2017 or 2018, when Disney went after Fox, and that was the whole reason why they bought Fox, or it might have been sooner than that, because they wanted to get the IP. They wanted to have National Lampoon's Vacation, or no, sorry, National Geographic. They wanted to have The Simpsons and things like that. Have that IP.
Mixed up.
Yes, I got those two mixed up. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking Chevy Chase, Christmas Vacation, and everything. It's like, but anyway, they wanted to have that IP before they started their service. And then once they did start their service, hey, we got Simpsons, we got X-Men, we got the Marvel stuff, we got National Geographics. You want to see that? We have all this. Yeah, I actually see what you're sitting there saying, that Netflix wants to have, hey, oh, Disney, you have that? Well, we got this to counter it. It's just like, what was it? Disney has, Mickey Mouse, Daffy Duck, or Donald Duck and all that. Well, WB, what do they have? They have Marvin the Martian. They have Foghorn Leghorn. They have Bugs Bunny. They've always been competing, WB and Disney, in that cartoon thing. Netflix gets it. Well, hey, we got something to go up against, and they're just as big as your characters. In all honesty, I always liked the WB stuff. I've always been more of a Marvin the Martian. My mom was a big Marvin the Martian fan. Foghorn Leghorn was always great.
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny. You have Roadrunner, Wild Coyote. You have all those are the cartoons I grew up on. I didn't grow up on the Disney stuff.
Yeah, and so just to clarify, so Avalanche Software, who is owned by Warner Brothers, are the guys who made Hogwarts.
Okay.
Avalanche Studios, which is out of Sweden, are the guys who made Just Cause and the guys who were working on Contraband.
So that game is actually still getting worked on then? Contraband?
Oh, no. Contraband was completely nixed.
Okay.
So Avalanche isn't on it anymore, as far as I know.
Okay. Do you guys have anything else to say on this? Because I'm going to just jump right into the games. I'm going to get what you guys been playing before I start on my rant of platinum shit. And Logic, I was just being sarcastic about the cursing. You can curse all you want. We ain't never getting monetized anyway. So I hope you guys are not looking forward to making money off of this show, because it's never going to happen.
Yeah, I try and keep it. Yeah. Yeah, there's no light cursing with me. I have a sailor's mouth, so.
Yeah, I'm from Northern Ireland. That's what we do.
I listen. I married a sailor upstairs. Not she got It's bad. It's bad. So well, let me do this. What do you guys? I'll start with Logic. What have you been playing? You sat there and said a little bit of Call of Duty, a little bit of Halo. Have you been playing anything else? Because we'll get into the game stuff then.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I gotta bounce because I got a family church event I gotta go to.
Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much been it. I mean, I've kind of been all over the place, but going into this week, my big problem was I just had a lack of commitment to anything. It's like I would get on a thing and then I would get I would get off. But like I said, I am firmly had a bit of a battle with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Which I've finally given up, and it causes huge concerns about whether or not I ever buy another Microsoft product again. But I'm definitely done with the Microsoft Flight Simulator series. Very, very frustrated. I had a quick backup in my back pocket though, and I will probably dive deeper on the X12 series. I can't remember what studio makes that, but X11, X12. I think maybe it's called Flight X11, Flight X12.
Okay.
But that's what I think is going to be my main, civilian aircraft flight simulator. But yeah, I've just been kind of all over on a lot of the games as a service stuff. Made a return to Destiny 2. So yeah, Call of Duty, Halo Infinite, Destiny 2, and what is the fourth one? Oh, and World of Warships. That's another one that I've recently come back to. So that's probably what I'm going to be crunching on over the holidays. And then I'll start, mixing in some racing sims and flight sims and space sims as well. Once I work out the extra logistics of setting everything up for that. Because I frequently like set it up and then take it down, and then I want to get back into it, but then I'm like, I gotta break the stuff out again. So I've played a handful of racing games as well in the background. I got back into Forza Horizon 5 on the Xbox, but I'll probably expand on that as we come out of the holidays.
I am going to sit there and say, yeah, I can't wait because I got 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And after that, I am on vacation until the 6th of January. So believe me, I'm going to be doing as much gaming as I can. The wife doesn't know it, but I'm going to be telling her, don't bother me. I don't exist to you. I live down here in this basement, and I will never come back up until the, well, technically I have to
This
come
time
up.
was sexy time.
No, not even sexy time. I don't want to be bothered right now. I want to have nothing to do with nobody.
It's being bothered, man. That's the wrong way of looking at sexy time, like.
No, I had to come up and talk to the wife. Logic, go ahead.
I guess, yeah, I do have to
Something
bounce.
definitely have to come
Okay.
up and talk to the wife. 100%.
Good talking to you
Before
guys.
he goes, Logic, do you want to tell
Okay.
everybody what's going
Logic.
on, where to find you and all that stuff? I have all your links and everything for your shows and that in the description.
No,
So-
I'd recommend most people stay away.
Okay.
I
know how it feels.
I'll stop here every once in a while to drop some stuff and research and data that I pulled. But yeah,
Okay.
probably here's the best place to find me.
That everybody knows that. Logic, I appreciate the time and everything. You have a great holiday if I don't contact you, but I will be contacting everybody. So, but sir, you have
All
a
right, see you
great
guys.
evening.
Thanks. Good talking to you, Retro.
Take care, Logic, man. Awesome chat as always.
Let me do this. You're seeing part of me on one thing. Retro, I'm going to nope, that's the wrong one. Oops. Which one's this one? Nope, that's the wrong one. Let me get there we go. All right, you're just going to see a part of me. Retro, what have you been playing lately? I know you told me at the beginning of the show before we started the show. But tell everybody what you've been playing, and then I'm going to get into probably when you're going to start yelling and screaming at me, telling me, why haven't you played that?
Well, obviously, I've been playing a bit of Gran Turismo because they got that Power Pack DLC out now, so I've been playing through that. A little bit different to what's been in the game before. A lot more challenging, man. It's definitely tougher races and stuff. But it's fun, man. It's good. It's good crack.
Uh-huh.
What else? What else have I been playing? I've been playing this game on VR called Deadly Delivery. It's pretty fun. You're basically a troll, a delivery troll, and you've got to go into randomly generated caves and deliver parcels. But there's all sorts of monsters and things out to get you. Even like the things you deliver to, you've got to put them on the mat and then ring the bell. And some of the people throw bombs out at you, or they might wave a weapon. So if you're not careful, you can get killed and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's like a kind of survival game. It's pretty fun.
Okay.
What else? What else have I been playing? Oh, Borderlands. I started Borderlands 4 today. That seems pretty good, but I've only started it, so impressions will have to wait. What else? I think pretty much that's been it. Oh, a little bit of Star Wars, the second Star Wars game
The
with the
Jedi
ginger
one?
dude in it. Yeah. I've started playing that again. Because I'd stepped away for it for whatever reason and never went back to it. So I'm going to try and finish that one up. But yeah, that's been it.
I have only played Battlefield, so I haven't played anything else. I have over 200 hours into that goddamn game, and
I mean, if
still
it's
playing.
what you're enjoying, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's why you buy games, to play them. So that's not really an issue to me. Like,
Nah, I get that, but see, here's the messed up thing. This is the reason why my backlog just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm going to say this. If my wife went out and got me I think it's like 3 or 4, maybe 5 games that I wanted, I got to stop playing Battlefield. I do, dude. I mean, and I'm going to get into this. Battlefield's going to actually start it off. I have to. This is the reason why I stopped playing multiplayer games, because I get so into them, and then I'm going out and I'm buying games and just never playing them, and it's like I hate doing that. I absolutely hate doing that, because it's like, why am I wasting my money if I'm only going to play this one game? So, but what I'm going to do is let me get into this, because I have a long list. So hopefully you got at least a good hour left. Because I'm probably going to I might need your help on something here. But okay, so I like challenging myself every year to at least try to get somewhat towards a backlog of games. A couple years ago, I sat there and said, "Hey, you know what? Let me see if I can get to this goal." So the goal was, to hit 50 platinums. I did it. 2 years ago, I sat there and said, I want to try to complete 50 games in a year. And listen, don't give me any shit about, Jesus Christ, man, 50 games, that's easy. No, it's not. No, it's not.
I don't do 50 games a year, man. I haven't got time for that shit.
Exactly. Listen, I've been recording all the games that I complete in a year since 2019. My average is 22 games. I mean, complete. From start to finish, complete. Now, if you sit there and you ask me, how many games have you played? I could probably tell you probably close to 100, because at least when I did have the Xbox and Game Pass, I would go and try games, but I would never complete them. I'm talking about from start to finish, completing it, not platinuming it or anything, just finishing the game. Because I will sit there and say I've had discussions with people, okay, on another podcast, that they call themselves a gamer, but they've told me they don't complete games. They just, play 2-3 hours. They like playing with the community and things like that. And hey man, I get it. That's cool. But you're just kind of like, I'm trying to think of that word. You're like you just browse and just try stuff, but never commit
Tourist.
to anything. Yes. Thank you. See, you got a better brain than I do, or at least yours works a hell of a lot better than mine. But so last year I just sat there and said, I just want to play games. I don't want to have to worry about doing platinums or anything. But this year I was like, you know what? I follow this gentleman on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Lionheart Ash. I check out all his stuff. He's platinuming games, things like that. A lot of these other people, Monk PlayStation, I think is the person's name. They platinum. I'm like, you know what? I want to get to 150. Okay, so I sat there and I said to myself, I said, you know what? I'm going to put a list, and this is what I'm going to do next year. Now, you know this just like I know this about the whole trying to complete like 50 games in a year. You got work. Work tells you to work overtime. So you got that. You got kids. You got a family.
You sexy time.
You got sexy time. Right? When do you have time to... If you don't have any of that, you're not completing a 50 games. You might be doing 100 or 200 games, but you don't have nothing. Okay? I got a wife. I got a son. I got work. Summertime's the worst time for me to be gaming, because all he does is it's all swimming time. So I'm outside with him and all that shit. And then it's work time, I work in
And then Santa starts ringing his fucking bells.
Right. I mean, mid-April all the way up until November, the end of November. People sit there and they're talking about Naughty Dog asking their employees to crunch in that stuff. And you got these assholes out there, they're sitting there going, this is so wrong. And that's because you work part-time at a Starbucks. Remember, just like I sat there and said in my tweet, it's not regular milk, it's almond milk, bitch. Do your fucking job. Because you're working part-time. You don't know what it feels like to work overtime, to work 45 to 60 to 65 hours a week, then come home and have to take care of a family and all that other shit. Shut the fuck up. Okay? I told Logic, we can curse and all that stuff. Now I'm cursing everything because it just pisses me off because I hear these people sit there and cry for these game developers, but I don't hear nobody sitting there crying for you because guess what? Your busy time because you're in the retail. Well, guess what? That's what, August or not August. Yeah, it might be August all the way up until the end of the week, the day before Christmas, because that's retail's biggest season. My season, like I told you, is April to November because the contractors that we work for, hey, November 31st or 30th, that's the end of their fiscal year. They're trying to push as much as they can in the last couple of months from August to the end of November. Listen, it is the way it is, so be quiet. But went on that rant. So here's my thing. So I'm challenging myself this year. All right. I'm at a 397. I'm looking at my thing right now. I have a 397 ranking on trophies. I think you're actually higher too. If I remember the last time I looked at your account. Yes, I do stalk accounts. I don't give a shit. I stalk all your accounts. Yours, David's. Maybe that's the reason why Logic hasn't given me his PlayStation account. I had to ask him next time. I gotta get this.
Yeah, but I just casually climb that shit. I'm not really like a platinum chaser or anything, man. I just kind of, sometimes I go for it, sometimes I don't. It just depends.
Well, see, the thing is, like I was telling you, the whole multiplayer thing, you have a it's competitive. So everybody has that competitive side, and
Yeah, that's Gran Turismo for me, man. That gives
exactly.
me that's my
extremely competitive when it comes to that. I get very competitive when it comes to first person shooter games and that because I like those. Okay? But then I'm sitting there and it's like, okay, I don't have. Yes, Battlefield 6 brought that competitiveness and brought back that multiplayer feel to it and everything, but it's like, all right, I think I had enough of this. I have to move on because I want something else to compete against me. And that's and I'm going to give Microsoft a ton of credit here. All the credit in the world. Thank you for, coming up with the achievement system and all that. That was a fantastic thing because when people sit there and say, well, Sony's games are one and done. Yeah, if that's the way you're looking at it, but not for me. You go there, you play the game, you beat the game. Well, if you don't want to have nothing else to do with the game, you can move on. But for me, maybe you, maybe other people, they sit there and say, well, you know what? I want to go back. I want to replay it. I want to collect, these trophies, or I want to do these, side missions and things like that I missed out and whatever. So I sat there and said, all right, so I'm at a 397. I have 87 platinums. I'll have 88 before the new year because all I have to do is complete the story for Battlefield 6 and I have the platinum because I went and did all the multiplayer stuff. So what I'm looking at is I want to get to 150.
Have you done Returnal's platinum yet?
No. That
you should do that,
going
man.
to be hell.
Easy, man. Easy.
Jingle bell, jingle all the way. My wife has to. She's attention starved right now, so she just got done making a bunch of.
I told you, man. You need to give us some sexy time. Calm my ass down.
Retro wants to know, why aren't you giving me sexy time?
Jingle bells,
Not what Retro says.
Will you stop?
Not what Retro said at all.
She's like totally ignoring you right now. So she's ignoring me too. What? Yes, they're watching you online right now. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to get to 150 platinums. My gold, I want to get to 1,000 gold. Silver, I want to get to 1,500, and my bronze, I want to get to 5,000. Silver, I got 905. Gold, I have 663, and bronze, I have 2322, 2,322. So I'm gonna go over the games with you. Jesus Christ, what the hell is she doing upstairs? Oh my God. And I'm gonna need some help. So
Well, I can help you with Returnal.
okay. Well, I'm gonna have to. There's 100. I have 143 games listed. That's sad, dude. That's really sad. But here, now wait a minute. I have to go over the rules. So I did set rules up for this. Okay. So here are the rules. Number 1, no shovelware games. No Taco Run, no My Name is Mayo, no nothing like that. I do have shovelware games in my platinum trophies. They were games I was just like, you know what? Let me give this a try. Because you got to understand something like the breakthrough games. I don't know if you ever heard of the breakthrough games. It's they're games made by a Christian church or something like that, and they're just basic games, and all their games are like 99 cents. So I platinumed a couple of those. I will sit there and say they are kind of a pain in the ass. Listen,
I'm a dirty little secret that you don't want anyone finding out.
listen, I platinum. My Name is Mayo, and I know people are going to be sitting there because I can't see the comments right now because I'm sure Will or Twisted is probably killing me right now, saying what a joke I have. Listen, guys, if you are, because I can't see the chat, I am 50 years old. My Name is Mayo was a very difficult platinum. And if you never platinum the game, let me tell you something. You have to hit the X button over 15,000 times. Okay? When I saw a guide for that or somebody talking about it, they're like, you only have to do maybe, if you're good enough, it'll be around maybe 5, maybe 10. I was both times on the PS4 and a Vita. It was close to 22,000 times I had to hit that goddamn X button. It's a pain in the ass. Some of these games suck. Like the breakthrough, like I was telling you, the breakthrough games, some of them are easy. And then you have the one where the bowling was at. Well, I couldn't get the platinum for a whole year. So I sat there and said, well, somebody has to have a guide to this. Here it's like, well, you don't want to sit there and watch the ball go up and down. You want to watch. You got to hit it as quick as possible because that's what gives it the strength to bounce around and shit. Oh, thanks. Thanks for telling me, man. Really, really appreciate it. So that's that. Okay, so there's rule number 1. Rule number 2, cannot complete any games that I've already started. Meaning like God of War Ragnarok, I can't do that. Plague's Tale, can't do that. Dark Souls, I'm not platinuming Dark Souls whatsoever. No way. So I can't platinum any games that I started. Number 3, games must be more than 30 minutes or more to complete. Okay, so the list that I have, I'll see if I can actually bring it up on screen. I have it over here, and I'll see if I can bring it up on this one. Most of the games that I have on here are between, I shouldn't say most of them. There are games that are around 1 to 2 hours. So as I was going through this, there are I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm fucked. There's no way. There's one game in here that's an indie game. It takes over 1,000 hours to platinum it. And I'm like, I don't know if I could do that. Spend over 1,000 hours. Dude, I'm on 3 months of Battlefield and I just crossed over 200 hours. I'll be spending a goddamn year trying to platinum this one game. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. So, let me see here. Number 4, must complete at least 10 games from the PS Plus catalog, which I got down into there because I got to start using that. I haven't really used it. I paid for it for, what was it? 3 or 4 years ago, and I have it until 2027. So I got 2 more years, 1 more year technically. I need to get my shit together. And that reminds me, I got to go do my sons. Number 5, must complete 1 game from each PlayStation generation. PS1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You got that. Number 6, must complete at least 1 game on the Vita and 1 game through the Portal, which that's not too hard. I don't think so. Number 7, must complete at least 1 game with multiplayer in it. I have that down. Number 8, must complete 1 game from each genre. This is where it's going to get difficult. Okay, so your genres: fighting, RPG, shooter, side-scroller, narrative, racing, sports, action-adventure, horror, survival, simulation, platformer.
Well, for your racing, you should do, is it Dirt 5 or Dirt 6? What's that dirt game?
I have, you know what? I'll hold off on that because I'll be going through the list, and you might need to actually help me on this one. It's not Dirt, though. But here's the
Dirt's
issue that I
easy
have.
platinum, man.
What's that? Huh?
Dirt's an easy platinum.
It is?
Yeah.
Hold on. The wife wants to give sexy time.
Drop kick.
What'd you say?
Drop kick.
Drop kick. I don't want a drop kick if it's sexy time. Yo, next Saturday she has a 12-hour tattoo going on.
Oh.
Yeah. Her whole leg.
She gonna be sore.
Your breast stinks. What are you doing? Come on, man. Knock it off. This is abuse and it's on camera.
Wait, is the tattooist a male?
What?
Is the tattooist a male?
Wait a minute. It's on her leg.
No, I said, is the tattooist a male?
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, he is.
There's gonna be another man rubbing up and down on your wife's leg, man.
You don't have to worry. Her trainer does that.
What? I wouldn't be allowing that, man.
She has another competition coming up in, I think it's April. So she's hitting it hard right now. I just heard her burp. All right, let's get back into this. Fighting. I do not have a fighting game.
Tekken 8.
Okay, so I did research. I did see that Tekken 8 is an easy platinum. Tekken 6 was in there, and then Mortal Kombat 11 is an easy, but it's extremely tedious and long.
I don't like Mortal Kombat, so I wouldn't play it anyway.
All right, so I'm going to have to put down Tekken 8 for that. You'll see the racing game that I have in there. I don't know if you played it, but I will see if you have any interest. So number 9, I must play 1 game from each major.
Wait, what's the racing game? You can't say.
Oh, the racing game is, well, I was going to go over the games. I'm almost done the
Oh, okay.
I must complete at least 1 game from each major publisher. So the publishers is Bethesda, Capcom, Square Enix, PlayStation, Xbox Studios, EA, Ubisoft, Take-Two, Bandai Namco, Sega, and Devolver. So I came up with those off the top of my head. There's probably a shitload of other ones. But those are the ones I'm going to try and get. And then the last one is this. No cross-buy or cross-saved games. So I can't sit there and say, okay, like Spider-Man, or I think it was Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order, where if you beat the PS4, you can bring your save over to the PS5 and automatically get the platinum. And I know this because I did it, because I didn't think it would work, but I did it on Fallen Order. The thing is this, Retro. I platinumed it on PS4. I went and played the PS5 version of it, of Fallen Order, and the platinum would not pop. And there's a certain outfit that you have to have in there, and the goddamn thing wouldn't pop. And I had the outfit, and that was the only way that I could get the platinum to pop, was to go back, bring the save over to the PS5, and then it popped. So I'm like, whatever. And I did it with, the original Spider-Man. So, here you go with the games. All right. So let me see. I'm going to turn everybody's things off here. Right. And I'm going to see if I can bring this up so you can probably see it. Let me see here. So bring this up. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I got to do this. Open recent. All right. So let me scroll up here. And let me do. I'm going to make this the entire screen. So I'll do this. Okay. So I'm going to do this. Do the Hollywood video. And I'm going to do David's thing. So, all right, everybody. Let me move this over, and then you guys can see what the hell I got here. So, I worked on this for a goddamn week, too. So, you can tell, maybe I do have a little bit too much on, too much time on my hands. So as you can sit there and see,
Such a fucking OCD, if you ask me.
Listen, I think I would actually be playing in Logic's Playhouse on this one, because I think he gets like this too, and I wouldn't be surprised if David does this, just because of the way their jobs are. They're all about numbers and things like that, and I gotta have this and have the. Oh my God, that's running there. Let me do this real
It's
quick.
those shit like that, making lists and that. I just don't understand it.
I don't know. I get a kick out of it, but that again, that's
Nerd, then?
Is there
Is that my wife?
what do you call that? Is that OCD?
I call it being a fucking nerd.
Oh God, yeah. I guess you can kind of say it's nerdish, but whatever. So all right. So as you can see, you have the name, the genre.
Organized.
Well, you know what? I did put this together for people to sit there and look at it as I'm going down. Okay, the list and everything. They can see what you and I are talking about and all that. There's a genre. Here's
I
your
can already see the racing game. I've never heard of that, which means it's poo. Get that off there. Like,
Oh,
it
Stunt
should be Gran
Paradise?
Turismo.
No, that's not the racing game I'm talking about, but it will be coming up. So you have difficulty, publisher, developer, then the system. So here's your hours and things like that. So, Goat Sim, there's your sim game. See, I wanted to get David on this one. Maybe you played this. The Man Who Erased His Name. It's one of the Yakuza games.
I've never got into any of them, man.
You have never played any of the Yakuzas?
No, no. Well, no, maybe no. Did I? No. It was the Shemu's I played.
Okay.
But none of the Yakuza games, from what I remember, anyway.
See, here's another thing too. Is like I sat there and told you I like my first person shooters, things like that. It's for me to get out of my comfort zone and play games that I've never played before and things like that, or don't like, but need to experience and get used to. So I have never played a Yakuza game. So I'm like, okay.
I don't see what's wrong with not liking stuff and sticking with what you like. I don't understand what the
It's just me trying like other genres to see if I would actually like them. Like the racing ones, see, I can do it if I really put my mind to it. It's just I don't put my mind to it in that. I don't know what it is, but so Midnight Walk, that's a first person. There's your first person one. Karma is a horror narrative racing. I have, which I want to do this, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I've never played an Assassin's Creed game. So I'm like,
you should maybe change that from Syndicate to what's the shorter one, Mirage.
well, see, here's the thing. The reason why I picked Syndicate is because it has the Jack the Ripper DLC. And I'm like, ooh.
I have the collector's edition of that one.
You do?
Yeah, I've got the model.
Oh.
It's one of the ones my wife bought me, man. She bought me a load of the Assassin's Creed ones, man.
Oh shit! I didn't know there was one out for that. Oh,
Yeah, it's the dude. It's the brother in the top hat and the sword cane and stuff, man. Is it? Has he got? Is it next to a lamplight or something? I can't remember. But yeah, man,
I got to show you this.
it is a good one. I think you'll enjoy it. I think it is one of the better ones. I thought.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping because I bought the DLC before I even played the game, so I'm like, I hope this better be good.
I mean, obviously, I like it because it's set in London. You know what I mean? It's set in a place I recognize and stuff like that. Like,
okay.
So it's pretty cool, man. I enjoy it. I think you'll like the atmosphere in that. It's very
did you
foggy and.
Did you play the Jack the Ripper DLC?
I don't know. Did I? I don't think I have. I do own it though because obviously with the collector's edition, you get the DLC in with it. I'll have to go back to it, man. There's a few of the Assassin's Creed where I never played the DLCs that I actually own.
Okay.
Stuff that Assassin's Creed 3's on them. And it's an easy plot.
My wife's saying that Assassin's Creed 3 is an easy platinum.
Tell your wife to get on get a mic on so she can join us on this. She
Listen, man, I need to have something for myself, man. All right.
Oh, I know that.
I need to have something for myself. I can't have her involved in this.
I'm sorry.
She already tried to take over my hobby, man. What more do you?
I get exactly what you're talking about. I was right.
She steals my stuff. She breaks my consoles. She wears them out.
Man.
Gran Turismo PS3 dead. Gran Turismo PS4 dead. Gears of War Xbox 360 dead. What else? PS3 dead. What else? There's been so many victims to my wife.
Your PS3 does not work anymore?
Bro, I've had multiple PS3s. I've got one at the minute that works. But the original 60 gig, dead.
Can you send that
it
over
kills
to me?
a lot
of
of my
shit.
shit.
Fixed.
Oh, I don't even know if I still actually have it anymore. I think I might have traded that into game when they were taking broken consoles in.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Yeah, I traded a load of the old broken stuff. But yeah, they've always mysteriously died while she's playing them, so
Mysteriously died.
Yeah,
She burned those
red
fuckers
rings and
out.
yellow lights.
All right, I'm getting, I'm get,
Yeah,
getting sidetracked.
Black Flag is actually my favorite Assassin's Creed of all time, bar
Yeah,
none.
my buddy
And I can't wait
loves
for the
that.
remake.
My buddy has told me plenty of times. So yeah,
That is my
but they're doing
favorite.
a remake on that, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe
I
what I
look
do is I
forward to
wait
it,
on
man.
that one. Okay, so Sifu, Dave the Diver. I know David played Dave the Diver.
Yeah, that's a fun game.
Okay. See, and I bought the DLC for that before I even played the game. So if these games better be good, or I'm going to be pissed because I bought the DLC for him in that. Kill the bad guy, arise. Let me see here. So we got Deliver Us Mars. Here's the one right here. Naive Boy Super Lash.
Never heard
1,000
of it.
hours.
Sounds like something Epstein would play.
No. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. We'll have to wait and see. Like I said, there's 153. I'll have 88. So it's not like I have to do 143 in order to get to 150 platinums. It's going to be, was it 60? I need 62 platinums to get to that. But it's the other trophies that I might have to play these other games to get up to those trophies. Because if people don't know this, I don't know if you ever took notice to this. Like your big AAA games, they only give you maybe 3, 4 gold trophies, and then there might be like 10 silver trophies, and then the rest are all bronze. Okay, that's not a problem. So then that's why you got to look at some of the indie games, because some of these indie games, they only give you gold trophies. And it might be like, oh, here you go. It's 15 gold trophies. Just complete the chapters. No biggie. So then you're kind of like the silver one is you're in between. You're like, well, there aren't many games out there that give you a ton of silver.
This is already way too much planning for me. Like, this is already way too deep for me, man. I just see a game, go, I might like this. Try it. If I like it, then I play it till I finish it. And then I move on.
See, did I not sit there and tell you I put a lot of work into this, man? I've been sitting here probably since like August thinking, all right, I got this. Let me start putting this stuff together, all this other stuff. Yeah, I put a lot of thinking into this. I did. So, all right. So you have Subnautica. Have you played the Subnautica games?
I have.
Are they good?
Nah, they're alright.
What are they like?
They're basically underwater survival games, man.
Oh, really?
Subnautica.
Yeah, it says open world survivals. Okay. Huh. All right. Well, that'll be interesting. Both of them take up to 40 hours to complete or to platinum. So,
Yeah, there's all sorts of upgrades to unlock, and there's monsters that come for you and stuff like that. Yeah,
oh,
pretty good.
gotta say hello to Mr. RPG Gaming or Afraid Voyager. What's going on, brother? How are you doing? I hope you have some your holidays are really good to you and everything. He's saying pick Black Flag too.
Yes, that's what I said when I said about it. That's why I said about it.
Maybe what I'll do is I'll make it 150 games and I'll throw, well, I got to throw Dirt in there and then I'll throw Black Flag in there. But let me go through the rest of the games. Maybe you'll sit there and say, I think you might have a little bit too many. Maybe you want to push them to the side. So let me see here. Tales from the Borderlands. That's a Telltale game or 2K in that. Tome. Lionheart Ash, he played that and said that was a very good game. So that one I look forward to. Doom: The Dark Ages, I've been holding off on that to play. So I can't wait to play that. My personal opinion is I think Doom is one of the best franchises out there. I had an enormous amount of fun this year going back and platinuming Eternal because that was really the only one that you could actually play multiplayer on it. 2016, dude, it took me up to an hour to find a lobby in that. And it's like, I'm not waiting an hour for that. So screw it. Let me see here. Oh, RoboCop Rogue City.
Yeah, it's a good game. I
yeah.
enjoyed that.
You did. Did you platinum that
Yeah,
one?
I did. Yes.
How hard is it? Because it's saying here it's a
It's not.
1.5. It's not
It's
really
not.
hard.
You go through the main story, get the right upgrades, blow through the game for a little bit as a second run, and it'll be unlocked before you finish.
Okay. All right.
Easy.
Because I just got the second one.
In fact, the hardest bit in that game is the gun challenge, but once you've got the right upgrades on your guns and visor and shit, it don't matter. You'll ace it.
Oh shit.
It's it's not bad.
Okay.
And it's just a really well done game, man. It's got all the old movie cast and stuff in it.
What?
Yeah, it's all the original actors and stuff, man. It's class the way they've done it, man. All their faces and stuff are in it. It's like the proper Murphy in that, man. It's very well done. It's very well done.
I look forward to playing that one. Cool. Yeah, because I just bought the second one.
The music and everything, man. It hits, man. It does hit. If you're a fan of the original first couple of movies,
oh, definitely,
100% you're gonna enjoy that game.
I am definitely. That's why I can't wait to play that. Yeah. Let me see here. Forgive Me, Father.
Not heard of it.
That's an indie game. They just brought out part 2. It's sort of like it's a first-person shooter. It's a horror game. It kind of reminds you a little bit of Doom, but you can play 2 characters in it. So when I was reading up on it, you can play a priest, and then you can also play as a reporter. What I've seen of it looked really cool, so I definitely want to get into that, because if the first one's going to be good, I'm definitely buying the second one. Definitely buying the second one. As Dusk Falls, I played this on Xbox, but I didn't play it on PlayStation, and I never completed it, but I look forward to completing that. Scorn, the alien penis game. Yes, I'm going to platinum that. I'm definitely going to.
Got issues, man. Got issues.
Let me see here. Did you ever play Pumpkin Jack?
Nope.
Okay, that's supposed to be kind of like a medieval. So we'll see what happens. Bum Simulator. Let me see here. Nobody Wants to Die. That for an indie game or a AA game. Man, that looks amazing. That looks really amazing. So here's your first sports game, MLB The Show 24. Research that. All I need is.
Couldn't even pick a good one like FIFA.
I can't play soccer or football.
It's not soccer. It's football.
I can't play that type of football. Jesus Christ!
But you would if you learn the rules,
dude.
You'd probably enjoy it.
American football. I can't even platinum American football. Let alone you think I'm going to, platinum European football? Get out of here.
It's not European football. It's just football. Full stop.
Okay. Well, all right. So I go.
I'm sorry, but it was invented before your country. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it was.
I don't take any offense to that. I don't. Because I can't, because you're exactly right. So I'm not going to take any offense to that.
But anyway, yes. So your sports games, what, MLB The Show? That's the baseball one, yeah?
Yes. And that one, I did research on that. You don't need 2 players, but you do need 2 controllers. And basically, it says 4 to 8 hours. You can do, I think it's like 85% of the trophies in one single game. So I'm like, all right. Yeah, I get, maybe people, and I'm back onto the chat and that stuff. I don't give a shit if you're sitting there and you're saying cheesing. Hey, you know
Yeah,
what?
you're definitely teasing some of this shit.
I get that, but hey, man, I'm playing with 2 controllers. Tell me how many people can play with 2 controllers at the same time. Not many. Pentiment, Tunic, Maneater. I've been wanting to play that for God knows how long.
That's the shark one, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You're a shark?
Yeah. That one I've been, because there's actually DLC. Now that is one game I did not buy the DLC before I bought the game. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll try this. And if it is good and I have a good time, I will buy the DLC. These 2 I wanted to point out real quick. Gray Skies, A War of the Worlds story, and Dark Skies. Dark Skies, I think, might be the prequel to Gray Skies, but these are 2 War of the World games. Going all the way back to the PS2, Destroy All Humans. Never played any of those games. I'm definitely doing that.
That's a fun game.
It is.
Yeah.
I saw some.
Especially
What?
Especially when you get into your ship and start causing havoc.
Really?
Yeah, it's good fun.
Oh, then I can't wait on that one. Because that's another thing, too. I just want to have fun doing these games. So as long as they're fun, I'm all good. Outriders. Here's the other racing game I have for you. Hot Wheels Unleashed.
It's terrible.
What?
Yeah, it's so bad.
Don't tell me that.
That's what it did.
Why?
The controls are lousy, man.
Really?
Yeah. I own it, man. I own it. You can check. I have played it, man. It's terrible. I was so excited for that game.
Yeah, because I went
My
out and
wife's
bought it
even
too.
nodding because she remembers. I was hyped as fuck for the game. I was like, yes. Because I love Hot Wheels, man. I love all the cars. And yeah, I was so disappointed, bro.
Shit. Well, I guess I'm
But
definitely
I'm
adding
telling
a
you,
dirt
man.
game.
The latest dirt, whatever the latest dirt was dirt 5, dirt 6, whatever it was called. I can't remember.
Okay. Well, I'll
It's
go in
arcade as fuck. It's arcade as fuck, man. You'll love it. You can just throw the cars into the corners and that. Heavy braking, heavy acceleration, loads of mud and particles and shit going off.
Does it have
Good
any
fun, man.
multiplayer?
It does, but you don't need to play multiplayer to get the platinum.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll.
But
I'll
it does
add
have
that.
multiplayer races.
Ooh.
In fact, me and Social were on it just a couple of weeks ago.
Is that in the PS Plus catalog, or is that something I have to
I
buy?
have no idea. You would have to check.
I'll check after we're done with the show and that. So
Well, I mean, I can check right now. One second.
It's the latest one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it might be Dirt 6, but I'm not sure. Dirt 5, Dirt 5.
Dirt 5. Okay.
And I don't think it's on the no, I don't think it's on the service. You might have to buy that one, bro.
Yeah. Well, I got some cash with GameStop. I need to go over and get a couple of cards. So, maybe tomorrow or during the week I'll do that. 2 Sony games I've been meaning to sit there and play: Until Dawn and Infamous Second Son.
And sorry, what?
An Infamous Second Son.
Yeah, it's a fun game, man. I love that.
I platinumed the first one. I still have yet to play the second one.
Oh, that's the best one. That's the best one in the series.
The
Like,
second one.
Yeah.
Really?
And the DLC,
Yeah,
the vampire
Festival of
powers.
Blood?
Oh my days!
Really?
Yeah, so good,
Oh.
so good. That's my favorite in the series. Now, technically, the latest one is by far the best, like looking and playing.
Yeah.
And it's a bit more wide ranging in the powers because you can obviously do the switching. You can absorb different particles to have different powers and stuff.
Okay.
And you can mix and match them, and flow through fights, and everything's conveniently placed so that you can easily switch between different forms and stuff.
And
Good fun.
who plays the character in he did Joel's voice Barker
Troy
Barker
Baker.
or yeah Troy Baker not he plays he's the protagonist
Delzin,
right
Delzin, yeah.
okay yes
He's the and for me the best ending is the evil ending, man.
oh so you're telling me that there is a trophy for the good ending and the bad ending.
Yeah, and there is a spot you can save it at so that you don't actually have to play it both ways. There's a way of doing it where you're able to switch, I think. I can't remember.
Really, because the first one I had
Oh,
to
no,
do.
no, I'm not. No, I'm getting confused with something else. Because I forgot you've got to go through the power trees and stuff, so no, you do have to do it both ways.
Yeah, because the first one was like that. You had to go through and play as good to get all the blue powers, which was good.
Yeah, you do.
And
You
then
do.
you had to play it again to do all the red powers, because that was the bad side. Okay, that's good.
Yep, yeah, it's the same way.
If the game
The
is
morality system, or whatever it's called.
if the game is really good, I don't give a shit about playing it multiple times. I do not care.
Oh no, it's definitely very enjoyable, man. You'll enjoy it, man. Like the combat encounters and stuff are really fun.
Okay.
And it is very even now, even today, it's still a very good looking game.
We'll see. I can't wait for that. And I will sit there and say the DLC First Light I have down on here as doing the platinum too. So I got those two.
Bro, you missed it at launch, man, because there was a whole meta game involved in the game where we had to work out clues and stuff on a website, and then
Really?
it allowed us to do certain missions in the game. Yeah, there was one you were chasing, and she has like paper powers,
Huh.
and so you're trying to work out these clues while also doing the missions in game. It was pretty cool, like.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I had it pre-ordered. I go over to GameStop. I get my pre-order, and the guy that's working at GameStop, he's like, "Yo," he says, "I gotta ask you for kind of not a favor, but I just gotta ask you this." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Do you want the beanie?" And I looked at him. I said, "The beanie?" He's like, "Yeah." He says, "The collector's edition comes with a beanie." I'm like, "I don't wear beanies." He's like, "Do you think I could have it?" I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead." So he took the beanie out of the box, and I gave him the beanie. I got everything else here. It's just I gave him the beanie, and now it's over 10 years later. I'm sitting here thinking, Jesus Christ, I could have had a freaking beanie and could have had that up here on the wall or something like that. I'm like, whatever. Somebody else used it. I'm just happy that somebody could take
Yeah,
it.
the Gran Turismo, the Gran Turismo Signature Edition came with a keychain that I lost,
Wow.
and
You
a wallet
lost?
that I absolutely used the hell out of.
That was me with Bad Company. And Bad Company, the first one, they gave you a keychain ring, and it had the happy face with the grenade in it. And I don't know what the hell I did with that. Now I love that.
Oh yeah, I've had a few over the years, like the Grand Theft Auto 5 Collector's Edition with the lockbox and stuff, and it came with like a little bullet keychain. I've lost that
There
over
was
the
a
years,
collector's
and all
edition
sorts.
for 5?
4 or 5, I can't remember. Whichever one came with the lockbox and the bag.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, this edition, it comes with a little black lockbox and like a black rucksack, like when they were using it for the bank jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like a little replica of that black bag.
Oh shit.
Huh?
All right, let me throw some more at you. Jack and Dexter, the first one.
Oh, love it. One of my very favorite platform series.
The very first Spyro.
Awesome. Classic.
Control.
Yet to play it properly. Tried it when I bought it. Will be playing it this year.
Wait a minute. Go back to you didn't play it properly? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I started it and then got distracted.
Oh, okay. All right.
Although saying that, I did go through Alan Wake and platinum it, the new one.
Really?
Yes, it was very. I enjoyed it.
Wow. Okay. I do have that over there, but I didn't put it on the list.
It's a lot more. They've streamlined it a bit more than the first game. It's still kind of openish,
Mm-hmm.
but they've definitely condensed it down a little bit and made it. Yeah, they've just overall. I think it's a better game, better experience, tighter story. Yeah, it's very. It's enjoy. You'll definitely enjoy it. I think.
Okay. You talking about open world. Sleeping Dogs.
Oh, that's a good one. It's an old one.
I have
Supposed to
that.
be one of the. It was supposed to be something else, wasn't it?
I have the definitive edition or something like that. I bought years ago, and I have it on Xbox and PlayStation. But yeah,
Isn't that the one you can unlock Snoop Dogg as a character?
I have no idea. It's supposed to be. A lot of people sat there and said it was a lot better than Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it was what true crime. It was. It used to be true crime.
Yes. Which I only played probably about maybe 3-4 hours of true crime, and I'm like, I don't like this. But
I didn't mind it.
I played it at my cousin's house, and it's like, yeah, I don't like playing games in front of a lot of people. I guess it's just something with me. Far Cry 3.
Yeah, solid.
Days Gone. Everybody's on top of my ass about this game. You gotta play Days Gone. Well, do I have to play it?
In fact, yeah, saying that, I got the platinum, obviously, because I had the platinum on the PS4 version.
Okay.
And when they done the updates for the PS5, I ended up getting the platinum for that too.
See, even my buddy on that one too. Why haven't you played Days Gone? It's freaking great. I'm like, I will.
Yeah, and the main actor, I can't remember his name. Oh, but he's been in all sorts. I'm a real fan. He was a Star Killer in them Star Wars games.
I was just about to say that. And if you played Callisto Protocol, he was the villain in Callisto Protocol.
Yeah, he's very good, man. He's very, very good. I like.
I think he is a fantastic actor. We're gonna go back to the PS1.
He was also in Smallville, by the way.
Yes. Yeah. Was he was a bad guy in that one too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was what do you call what's his name again? You know the thing that's basically been designed to take Superman out from his what's his name? The big monstrous thing.
Oh, Doomsday.
I always forget his name. Doomsday, that's it. He played Doomsday.
No shit.
Yeah, he was actually like this caring kind of nurse kind of fella, like paramedic. But then I can't remember the exact storyline, but basically he ends up becoming Doomsday.
Holy shit. I didn't know that. Oh man. Huh, I might have to actually check out Smallville now.
Yeah, back in the early days, man. It was near the end of the show's run too. It was well done. I thought it was well done.
I'll have to check that out. Siphon Filter.
Oh, classics.
I heard that's not too difficult and only takes about 10 hours. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's probably very janky these days. I mean, it is a PS1 game.
Well, There are a couple of PS1 and PS2 games in here that I'm gonna have to get through.
I
so
can't play. I cannot play them anymore, man. I can't.
There are. I really haven't played a lot of them, but I know exactly what you mean. I definitely know exactly what you mean. You're just so used to spinning around, doing all kinds of and then you're playing the PS1, PS. And it's just like do. You're shooting or whatever. You can't really do a ton of movement. But again, I'm trying to challenge myself. I actually have never played a Siphon Filter game, so I'm like, I got to play one. Here's another PS1 game, Ape Escape. So I'm like,
Fun game.
You know what? Yeah, 3D platform. All right. Sly Cooper.
Yep, fantastic platformers.
I figured, you know what? I have it. I've never played a Sly Cooper game. I'm going to play a Sly Cooper game. Let's see here. So if you go down, I have never played a Life is Strange game.
Nah, not my thing.
Narrative driven, just like As Dusk Falls, I would think. Dredge. I think,
Dredge? Did I play that? I think so.
I think you did. It was either you or it was David. Game? It's the boat game. I think it's like a scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Fish. I'll check that out. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
So, love the Ratchet and Clank series.
I played 2016 and enjoyed the hell out of that. So I figured, you know what? I have Rift Apart, so I'm going to do that. Here's two that I'm going to do with my son. It Takes Two and Split Fiction. I'm going to platinum that with him. Because he's like, oh, come on. We want to, I want to play a couple games with you. I'm like, all right. I'll do that. Yeah. Here's one for David, since he's not here. The Plucky Squire. I was able to buy that.
Yeah, I've not played that.
Did you play that?
No, I've not played that.
Oh, shit. Maybe you played this one. Terminator Resistance.
No, I haven't. I actually was looking at that the other day, to be fair.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, before I go, I got to show you these two games I just got. And I guess they're the collector's editions, but I got to show them to you. I just found this one out. Okay, because it just came out on the PS Plus catalog. Red Dead Redemption. I heard that I have it down as a 4 difficulty. But I'm like, I have to go back and I have to platinum that. And it's not for me getting the platinum, but I put in so much time on the 360 with that. And the one achievement on the Xbox that I will get on the PlayStation trophy is not completing the game at 100%. I waited. You've played Red Dead Redemption, right?
I tried it. I didn't like them. I don't like either one of them.
There's a mission, and it's all the way towards the end. There is a mission where you have to help a sick elderly woman. And I was like, you know what? I'll go back and I'll finish that after I get this. I did not know there was a time limit to that.
Well, I mean, she's sick. You know what I mean?
And it's like, that's the sole purpose. I'm going back to play that game. That actually might be the game I start everything with. I might start with that game because I'm obsessed with that. Let me see here. Bully.
I just find them. They just felt so sluggish to me, man. I just couldn't play them.
Oh, to me, I think Red Dead Redemption is one of the greatest games I've ever played.
Which is a fair, it's a fair shout.
Right.
Just wasn't for me.
Yeah, no, that's we all have our little things. I will totally agree with you. Some of the shooting in that, yeah, it does kind of it does put you off.
It's not really. It was never really the shooting for me. It was more the way the character controlled.
See, I don't remember that. I don't remember how the
It just felt sluggish as fuck to me, man. Maybe I need to go back to it.
Apparently they did, I think it was like a 60 FPS update or something like that. So maybe it'll be smoother now. But it is on the PS Plus catalog or collection or something like that. But
I'm
another
pretty sure I own it.
oh you
Pretty sure I own it.
oh, I I bought the PS4 version and then I put that in, but it's free. You upgrade to the PS5 version when you do
Yeah,
it
but
through
mine's probably digital anyway
Oh
because
yeah.
I basically went digital from PS3 days, bro.
So basically you have all your games are digital then.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Well, I'm not going to sit there. See, I can't bitch and complain about that because I got almost 400 digital games. So, but whatever I can get physically, I go out and I buy physically in that. Well, that's the reason why I bought the Plucky Squire. PlayStation has had it on sale for the last 3 months, but I got it on sale through Best Buy for $17. So I was like, hey, you know what? I'll buy it.
Honestly, the only time I'm buying physical now is whenever it's a collector's edition, and half the time it's a digital game that comes with it anyway. So
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, I understand people who want to collect physical stuff. I never want to like try and belittle that because it is an awesome part of the hobby, and I understand a lot of people enjoy it. But for me, it was wasted space.
as you can see
You know what I mean?
behind me,
It was never, put it this way, it was never the disc that I was buying the game for.
it was
You know what I mean? Like half the time I was buying the collector's editions anyway, and it was for the extra stuff. It wasn't even for the game itself.
right.
Um, you know what I mean? So it was very easy for me to kind of part ways with discs.
See,
Um,
I've always been the physical. Like I still collect. Well, I haven't bought a CD in God knows how long, but I still buy, movies. But just like you, I'm buying more of the collector's edition stuff than just the plain Jane movie. And you know yourself, when you buy the 4K, they give you a digital code for it. So it's like,
yeah.
who really
On
cares?
yourself.
Here, I'm going to throw this one out to you. Death Stranding.
Yeah, I love the Death Stranding series, man.
I did not know that it can take up to 180 hours.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't even platinum the first one.
Wait a minute, you platinum the second one?
Yep.
Did it take that long?
Nope.
Oh man. See what I mean?
It's not short.
No,
It's not short.
But
But it's not outrageously long either, man. It's basically there's a lot of delivering. There's a lot of back and forth between. But see, once you start setting up your roads and your rail networks and stuff, you can ferry a lot of stuff about to make building and stuff really easy, man.
okay.
I mean, I spent again a good while just building my roads and stuff out, man. And
Okay.
it paid off dividends in the end because I was able to drive to destinations instead of having to try and struggle over terrain without chargers and stuff like that.
Here's
The second game is a lot more immediate than the first.
let me sit there and ask you this, okay? When I was doing research on this, somebody sat there and said it could take close to 200 hours, maybe 250 hours. But they sat there and said this is when the game originally came out. And then somebody did respond and said it's not even going to take 100 hours because so many people have played the original Death Stranding that they've created these roads to where their delivery is almost instant.
Yeah, it's a lot of the times you'll come into servers where the stuff will be built up. Especially now, and plus because of all the added benefits of the extra mobility stuff you can get, and Like, because originally we didn't have the exosuits that could be running and jumping and floating around, and do you know what I mean? That was all added later on.
Okay. Okay.
You had exosuits to help you with the climbing and stuff and walking and weight and all of that, but then they started adding ridiculous ones.
Yeah. Brap was telling me that I should get into it, and I'm like, all right,
Yeah, they are
I'll put it
fantastic games,
together.
and it does suck you into that world, man.
Yeah.
And the first one is definitely like the BTs and that are definitely more threatening in the first game than they are in the second game. They're
Oh
way
wow.
more easier to deal with in the second game.
Okay. Okay. Well, I do not have the second one, but I most likely will after Christmas or before
Yeah,
Christmas.
I have that collector's edition, man.
Yeah. You know what? I do have the collector's edition of the first one because
Oh, nice.
I bought the PS4 with the controller and the game. I bought all that, so I have that. But
You
then
got the orange controller.
yeah, it's a yellow one. Let me see if I
Oh,
can.
I wanted that controller so bad. That controller is the best looking PS4 controller they ever released, man.
Yo, do you see it in
Oh,
the
I
camera?
love that. I love that thing, man.
I have never turned this damn thing on.
If I ever see that anywhere in like a pawn shop or stuff, I am instantly buying it, man, because I missed that at the time, and I've always kicked myself for it, man.
Well, that's just like me with the Ghost of Tsushima mask. I had that damn thing pre-ordered through PlayStation. Somehow, I guess I gave it might have been when I changed credit cards. One of my credit cards got hacked, and I had to change the number, and it might have happened. I don't know, but they canceled the order. I'm like, motherfucker, man, I gotta. So I went and ordered through eBay. Well, of course, my dumbass, and I've told this story to some of the guys at work. I'm like, you got it. When you look at things on eBay, you seriously have to read and read it really well. I paid $180. Thought I got the mask, the game, everything. 7 months later, I decide I'm going to open this up and I'm going to play it. I paid $180 for just a mask and couldn't get my money back because it was too late. So, listen, last year I did the same exact thing. I bought, you remember the Wolverine game, Origins, on the PS3?
Yep, I do. I love that game.
I went and I bought that. But the first time I went to buy it, I paid $50 for the plastic case and a manual because I didn't read. 50 goddamn dollars for a case. And then I spent $80 buying the game with the case and the instructions or the booklet. So I could have saved myself $50, but that's my dumbass. So, all right, let me throw in a couple more here. Gory, the Cuddly Carnage. That's I thought, you know what? I'll try that. Little Nightmares 2. Lego Horizon. I'm gonna that is my Lego game. I had to put a
Yeah,
Lego
that's
game
on
in
the
there.
list for me to play. I haven't started it yet, but I will.
Was it you or was it David that sat there and said the Lego games are a gigantic pain in the ass to platinum? Who was it?
Well, probably both of us because we've both played them, but I don't think it's particularly the same as the other Lego games. But I don't know because I haven't played it yet.
Well, the research I did, it said it'll take 10 to 20 hours, and it's a number 2.
On a side note, though, how good does that Lego Batman look?
That does look really good, and I think I'm going to be buying that.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% getting that shit because the wife will play that too. You see. So if there's a collector's edition, I might just have to sneak that in too.
Here's the next game I'm going to tell you about. I seriously want to buy the collector's edition of the DVD set, but I'm going to wait and see what happens after Christmas. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collection. I am platinuming that. Yeah, platinum.
I'm waiting on the VR game coming, man. There's a VR game coming to Quest.
Yo. Not Best Buy. Amazon. Collector's edition. Every episode. It's in the van. The van.
That's quite cool.
The van opens up and every disc is in the van. I'm like, and it's DVDs, which I don't care, but it's $210. I'm like, oh.
You might get it in a January sale, a bit cheaper.
Yeah, that's I'm sitting there and I'm waiting, but retro, I'm like, I want to buy this damn thing.
Just wait till January, man. The sales will kick in. January the 1st.
I hope so. I hope so.
No, they will. They will. And if it's gonna go on sale, it will go on sale then.
Let me run a couple of these other ones by you to see if you have played them. The first Quake.
I played it back in the day, like years and years and years ago when I was a little nipper.
Okay. I can't remember.
But you know, I'm not really a first-person shootery kind of fan.
Okay.
So those games were always cursory for me.
So Quake was a first-person shooter. Was Red Faction ever first-person shooter too?
Well, Red Faction was first person. It's technically a first person shooter, but I did enjoy that. I think it was the destruction and shit that really set that apart.
Armageddon was good, and then Guerrilla. I thought Guerrilla was amazing.
Yeah, they turned it away from a first person thing, didn't they?
Yeah, because Guerrilla was third person. Because I remember that was almost kind of like a Grand Theft Auto on Mars. Because you could drive around.
Yeah.
You're taking a hammer. You're beating the shit out of stuff.
You're just jumping and fucking hammering shit, man.
Yeah,
it was good fun.
There used to be challenges where you had to destroy buildings and everything. You know, those like side.
Yeah, do so much damage and.
Yeah. That was
good fun.
That was great. And then Armageddon had the.
Do you know what's crazy? What? They did destruction better than the fucking Crackdown 3 ended up being.
That was the first time that I ever played a game with that kind of destruction.
Nah, bro, even in the first game, if you came across a locked door and you had a rocket launcher, you could literally tunnel your way around the door.
See, I'm sitting there, and I remember playing the multiplayer on that, and there was a sniper. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get you, motherfucker. And I just went around the building because he was all the way up top, smacked all the way around, and the building collapsed with him on it. It was great, man.
Yeah, it was good fun, man. Using the vehicles to take a whole corner out of a building and that. Yeah. Good fun.
I had to throw in this game. And I know you're going to give me shit, but I have to do it. SpongeBob and the Cosmic Shape. I have to do a SpongeBob game.
Why?
I have to do a SpongeBob game. I have to.
Why?
Because I want to. Because I love SpongeBob. And
the most annoying character to come out of America, man.
Yo, my son is actually reading a SpongeBob book. They're trying to find...
why are you doing that to him, man?
He loves SpongeBob. Loves SpongeBob.
That's because he's been forced to by you and...
We never forced him to watch SpongeBob. He always wanted to watch it himself. Always. So, Astrobot.
Awesome game.
I'm going to go after that one. Fist.
Yeah, I got the platinum for that.
You do have the platinum for Astrobot?
Yeah.
Ooh. Because my son is actually still working on it. There's one section.
It's good. He'll get there, man. He'll get there.
Oh, it's Astrobot, and he's working on Last of Us and Last of Us Part 2 on the platinums. I'm like,
yes, I got the platinum for The Last of Us Part 2 recently.
Oh, well, guess what? That's in here.
And then I unlocked it in the PS5 version for free.
That is in here, and I'm not too sure why this isn't.
It's one of the best games ever, like Last of Us 2. I don't care what you think, like, all this woke bullshit and all of that crap. The game is fantastic. The writing is fantastic. The acting is fantastic. The graphics are fantastic. The
Oh,
controls are fantastic.
it's one of the most gorgeous
the
games I've ever
game
played.
is the game even now is just unbelievable.
So I have Prince of Persia, and then I have Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2. Now, here's the thing, though. If you go on to my account, you will see I already have The Last of Us Platinumed, but that's the PS4 version with the multiplayer. These are the PS5 versions. So I'm going to go and play them. And Last of Us Part 2, I just played the game. That's a game I've always wanted to go back and platinum. But since this came out on the PS5 and I don't have no trophies, I said I'm going to cheese this one. I'm going to go and play that one. So,
But just be prepared. There is a lot of collecting involved in that platinum.
isn't there, was it like over 250 collectibles or something like that?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It is
And
crazy.
you have the platinum for 2.
Yes. Yes.
Did you have to follow a guide for the collectibles?
Yes.
I figured that. Ah, shit.
You are not finding everything on one playthrough. Just
No.
randomly coming across stuff. No matter, and I did play the game the first time, just random, like going through every area, checking what I could, trying not to miss anything. Like that's the way I played it the first time, and I missed loads. So
Oh,
use a
boy.
guide. If you're gonna play that with the intention of getting the platinum, just use a guide from the start, man. Just use a guide from the start
See, that's
and do it that way.
See, okay, so when I originally played the Last of Us on the PS4, I played it and then I went back and played it again, said, "You know what? I'll be able to find this." There's conversations that you need to have.
Yeah, yeah.
The Firefly necklaces or dog tags and that. Dude, some of those
Yeah.
are fucking hidden so good.
Yeah.
You walk right past them. I'm like, "Wait a minute. That's
Yeah, isn't there ones in trees and shit that you've got to
There's
shoot
two.
down? From what I remember.
There's 2. There's one at the very beginning, and why I'm remembering this is because I've beaten the game 8 times. So I'm going to probably go back and do it 2 more times. But at the very beginning of the game, when you go into that building, you got to go all the way to the right-hand side, and there's one up there. But then there's another one where I think you're with who's the gay guy that with the school bus and everything.
Oh, Bob?
Bob, yeah. You come out and you come out to a street, okay? And I know when you play it on Survivor, you have to climb up on the van in order for them to have a hell of a time trying to get up to you. And once you take all the infected out, if you look across, there's another one stuck up in the tree. And it's glistening, and it's like, how the hell did I miss that 4 fucking times, man? I missed it 4 times. So, and then the last 2, The Pathless and Watch Dogs Legion.
I don't think I've played. What's a Pathless? I don't think I've played that.
That is, I think that's an Annapurna game, if I'm remembering.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've played that. Maybe I have. I don't. I don't think I have though. It might be on my list. I don't know. I need to check. Watch Dogs. I played a little bit of it, but it didn't grab me too much. So yeah, I kind of dropped it. I should maybe get back to it because it was quite fun messing with the drones and using them as your own personal little flying things. Because you could stand on them and then like control them.
Okay. See,
So there's little stuff like that you can do. It wasn't a bad game. It looked nice. It played well. It was the concept of being able to lose your character and stuff, so you never really felt connected to your character properly.
uh-huh.
It was like at one point I fucked up my dude because I fell off the drone and killed him, and then it ended up being some granny. Like what? Like why am I playing as a granny? Causing havoc, and like a granny running around causing havoc. Some old woman in her 80s, man. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, and I kind of lost interest a little bit, but technically and gameplay wise and stuff, it's perfectly fine.
Okay, I'm gonna see. I never played any of the Watchdog games. I never played them. I was like, am I ever going to get interested in this? And like I said, I'm just trying to get out of my comfort zone or whatever. And I'm like, screw it. I got to play one of them. It's just like the Far Cry games. I played, I think it was 2.
You choose any of the Saints Rows?
Well, I'm adding Dirt 2 and
Dirt 5.
or Dirt 5. I better write that down.
You don't want to play Dirt 2.0 unless you want to be extremely frustrated.
Dirt 5. Just come through the door? Sounds like somebody just came through the door. All right, so which Saints Row? 3? Or 4?
It depends, man. There's a few. There's a
What
few
about
to
the
choose
new
some.
The newest one.
The new one, I own it, but I haven't actually sat down and started playing it properly yet, man.
All right, so that'll give me 145. You got 5 more?
I'm trying to think of a good one. Right. So, let me think. 1 minute.
Okay.
I need to look. I've got my list here, so let me have a look. All right. Skate Story. It's on the plus. I think you should give that a go.
Skate Story. What is that?
Yeah.
Like skateboarding?
Kind of. It is skateboarding, but it's hard to explain because I haven't actually played it yet myself.
Would you say that is a sports game?
Well, yeah, skateboarding is a sport, and you do have to learn tricks and stuff.
Okay.
What else do I think you should try? Oh, for a fun Japanese game, we love Katamari.
We love
Reroll plus Royal River Area, or whatever it's called. Yeah, we love Katamari.
That's Mari.
You basically roll shit up. Your parents are basically this god and goddess, like the gods, and for whatever reason they're not happy with you, so you've got to roll up shit in the world and get bigger and bigger.
Okay.
It's just a crazy fun little game.
I actually think I have Saints Row 3 and 4, or maybe it's
Oh, another one you should experience is pools.
What is it again?
It's called pools. Pools. Pools, as in swimming pools.
Okay.
It's actually a legit, right? It's a legit someplace, including myself. Some people have like almost nightmares of this place.
Well, what is this?
Yeah, this is a place, right? So you've heard of the back rooms, haven't you?
Are you the back rooms or escape rooms?
Same difference.
Okay.
But back rooms, subliminal spaces. Some people actually dream of a place very similar to this, that's full of swimming pools and dark places and stairs up and down and all sorts of stuff. And there's always now some people experience people or things chasing them. For me, it was never anything chasing me. I was just lost in this place that I couldn't get out of, and there was like this ominous feeling. You know what I mean?
Why does
And
this?
this game captures it so well.
Okay. And is this something I have to buy, or is this something that is on in the catalog?
Yeah, it's an indie game.
Okay.
It's an indie, so it costs now. It's both VR compatible and flat screen.
Oh, okay.
And it's $7.99 in UK pounds. So maybe I think it's $10 on your store.
Okay.
And yeah, other than like it's an experience more than just a game, but you know there is trophies for it and stuff.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna start playing it this weekend.
Mm.
But this is genuinely something like I used to have a recurring dream where I was in a place very similar to this, where it was basically yeah like rooms made out of swimming pools and stuff, and stairs going down deep, and other places going up high, and yeah, but there was just never any way out, man. Yeah, it's so creepy, and it's crazy to then grow up and find out that lots of people in the world have had very similar dreams, very similar things.
Yeah, because the wife, she goes to escape rooms a lot with friends of hers and that. So that's why I was asking, is this, that sounds like an escape room, but
It's more with the back rooms. It's more of these spaces that are repeating and slightly different variations, but with no end, no way out. You know what I mean? So it's like no matter what direction you go, there's just more to go. There's no way to actually get at them. Some, like I said, some people experience being chased, some experience being stalked, and then some like myself, it's just doesn't it's just a really bad feeling about, you know.
damn.
But it's a genuine thing. You should look it up. You should look it up. It's really interesting, man. That so many people dream of the same sort of place. So that's one. Sorry, there's another one. If you like, you kind of first person story, kind of mystery space games.
Go for it.
Invincible.
Oh, I have that one down.
Yeah,
Yes, I do have
yeah.
that
That's
one
actually
down.
I'm part way through it at the moment. I'm a couple of hours into it so far. It's very enjoyable.
Did you try the one game that everybody's talking about, Dispatch?
No, not yet. I've been humming and hawing because it's basically it's like a graphic novel almost, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I kept hearing. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna see if that's like an end of the year sale, and see about like buying it if it's on sale or something like that. 'Cause
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, maybe. I'll maybe wait for it to go on sale.
trying to.
Another game you should try if you're going for your PS1 is your Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, man.
Oh, yeah, I have that. Wait a minute, that was on PS1 or PS2?
Yeah, PS1.
Oh shit, that's right.
PS2 was Resident Evil 4 and Code Veronica.
That's right.
A couple of light gun games.
Resident Evil 3. Okay. See, I want to go back and I want to play all of them in a row.
I've did it recently. Well, I'll say recently, last year. I went right up. I got right up to 7, so I have to play 7, 8,
Wait a
and
minute.
then 9.
You went back and you played every one of those in line?
Apart from Code Veronica, so I played 0, then 1, then the remake of 2, both stories. Then 3, the remake of 3.
Oh,
Then
shit.
then the remake of 4. Then I went and played Resident Evil 5, even though I didn't like it. Resident Evil 6, even though I didn't like it even more. And then, yeah, I haven't got to 7 or 8 yet. I've played a bit of both, but I never really got into them because of the first-person viewpoint. Man, it was always sacrilege to me, being a big Resident Evil fan. But by all accounts, they are good games in their own right. But I'm gonna get them done. Hopefully in time for 9, because it's actually nine's really interesting me, man. It looks really good.
See, the last Resident Evil game that I played was 5. I have not played a Resident Evil game since then. But I have all of them. So what I was actually going to wind up doing is not this year coming up, but I was going to do it the following year. I was going to stream it to where I would go through every single Resident Evil game and beat every single one. That's still kind of up in the air for Halloween. I was seriously thinking about doing that.
Well, I did it. Oh, that's include. I forgot that includes the Revelation 2. I think. I don't think I played Revelations 1 because I'd already played it on the 3DS. But I believe it was the second one I went through.
Okay.
So there was that as well.
Which one can you play in VR?
Resident Evil 7 you can play in VR on the PSVR 1.
Okay.
8 and the remake of 4, I believe, can be played in VR on PSVR 2.
Okay. I'm going to have to give that a
8's
try.
actually very impressive in VR, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. What time? It's 10 after 6? Holy shit. I did not know it was 10 after 6.
Not for me, it's not.
No, it's almost, what is it, 11:30? It's 10 after 11, right? Or 10 after 10?
Yep. 10 after 11.
Holy
10 past
shit.
11, man. Say it right. 10 past 11. Past the hour. It's past the hour, man. It's past the hour.
Hold on for a minute. The wife is calling. Give me a second here.
Dropkick.
Sir, I'm gonna have
Hello.
to end it. I'm gonna have to end the show right now. Apparently,
Okay.
there are Christmas ornaments outside that Amazon dropped off. I hope to God they're not broke because I'm gonna get into so much shit if they are.
Well, I mean, if they're broke, it's not your fault, is it?
You're gonna sit there and you're gonna tell me it's not my fault.
Well, you know, you could solve it with a dropkick.
Don't tell me that because I probably will.
It solves all issues.
I actually, yo, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna say this. What I should do, and I should post it to you guys on WhatsApp, is I did the Grok AI thing, and me and a couple of the other guys, we've been sitting here making videos of ourselves and then people that work for us. I should actually get a picture of myself and my wife and actually make a Grok video of that and then post it.
Yeah, that would be good.
My wife would be pissed, but whatever. Actually, I'll send the one that I did make of her where she's the nightstand for Halloween. And
Right?
Actually, did I send it to you guys?
No.
Oh, I got to send that to you. And then I made one through Grok. I'm like, okay. The shit that I could fuck with on this. Oh, man.
Yeah, AI is getting scary good, man.
Yeah. Oh boy, yeah. It ain't looking good, man. It's with the shit that you can sit there and you can do, man. So
Oh yeah, we're talking about games. You covered Silent Hill F, Silent Hill
Oh,
2.
I have Silent
I'm,
Hill
I'm yet
too.
I'm yet to pick up Silent Hill F. I've got Silent Hill 2. I believe I platinumed that. I think I did anyway. I don't know. I need
Silent
to
Hill
check
2.
that. Yeah, amazing game.
See, I never played the original, so that's why I bought this one. I was
Oh,
like,
bro, they're brilliant. I'm so excited about the first one being remade because
And-
it's the same ones that remade the second one. So I'm happy with that because they've done such a good job.
Bloober Team did it.
Yep, it's
Okay.
fantastic. It's their best game yet.
I will have to. I will have to.
And yeah, they're working on the first game now.
Silent Hill
Uh,
F is actually on sale too for $49.99 on Best Buy.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up at some point myself because I want it.
I gotta play the second one to see if I'm actually going to like F, because F is kind of a little bit different, isn't it? It's not your typical.
Slightly. It's more setting and character is the main difference. Silent Hill's never been set in Japan, so
Oh,
it's always been like It's always been like Midwestern towns. So yeah, it's a bit of a departure, but I believe like the basic combat and stuff's very similar to the second. So I don't think it's as much of a departure as it looks. But I won't know until I play it. But I am very interested in it. I love Silent Hill. Yeah, I've always been a big fan of the series, so hopefully F is good. It looks good, and from what I've read of people playing it, they seem to enjoy it. So
okay. Well, I'm gonna have to give that a try. I gotta try and, like I said, I gotta try and fit all this shit in. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do it. And here's the thing. Okay, I forgot to tell everybody the start date is January 1st. So it goes from January 1st to December 31st of next year. So I'm actually not playing any of these games on my vacation. I should actually move the time around so I can do that, because I plan on doing nothing when I'm on vacation. Nothing. Besides making meatballs, my grandmother's stuff, and making some food. So, see what happens. I have to end the show so I can go get my wife's Christmas balls, so they don't break or shatter.
wait, I got something for that.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You scared the shit out of me, dude. I thought something did break in behind me. I don't even know what my buttons do. They're all.
Oh, this is new for
I have
me.
rim shot.
Have you,
Oh, wait a minute.
I got a duck.
There. That's my rim shot. That was a rim shot? Rim job or rim shot?
I've even got the sad horn.
Oh, I have that one. I have this one. I don't know
I
what
don't
this
have
one
that one.
does. Oh, that's the turntable.
I've got,
Yeah, I have that one. Oh, I have that one. Oh, there you go.
I've only got like 6 or something, man. I ain't got nitro. Nitro gives you more.
It sounds like it's the exact same ones that are on the Roadcaster. I mean, you have every single one that I have on here. And then you can add more. Can you add more through Discord?
If I add nitro, if I do the nitro subscription or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
I need to look into that. I need to actually look into that to see what it actually gives me, man.
I will download my sounds if I have to, because I'm a cheap fucking.
Did I tell you about the group I got into in Discord that gives me free VR games to test, and then I get to keep the full versions?
No. No, wait a minute. No. you told me about one of the games.
Yeah, because sometimes I can't actually talk about the games because obviously when you get them, it's NDA.
Okay.
But a couple of the ones like V Racer, it's out now, so I can talk about that. Deadly Delivery is now out, so I can talk about that. But there's two I'm playing at the minute, one on PSVR and one on Quest that I can't actually talk about yet. But it's through this group on Discord. They are called. One second, I will just find it. They are called Impact Labs. And so, if there's anyone out there that actually wants to get like signed up with them, just let me know, and I'll give you the link to the Discord to get you started. And then you're able to then request. So they'll post up trials and tests and stuff, and then you sign up. Sometimes you get selected, sometimes you don't. It's just the luck of the draw. And then they send you the code for the game, whether it's on Quest or PSVR or maybe Steam VR. Sometimes they do Steam VR ones as well. And they will literally send you a code to an early version of the full game. And you basically test it out for them, do a report, any bugs or anything you've come across. Sometimes they'll ask for a review. And in return, you get the full game for free.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and I've now had 2 games on PSVR and 4 games on Quest so far since joining up just over a month and a half ago.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Like I can't give them enough credit, man. They're really trying to push VR, man.
See, that's a good thing because that's another part of the platform that people can sit there and enjoy in that. And when people sit there and
I
say,
love
Twitter,
VR personally. Personally, I want VR more.
my son loves VR. He is on that quest a lot. Actually, I'm getting him a gift card for VR.
The Quest are fantastic headsets. They really are. For being little mobile chipsets in your head, in the headset, they're actually very capable, man. I am actually looking forward to this new Steam one.
Oh.
Seeing what it can do.
Okay. I forget. I think one of the guys
Yeah.
I work with has one of the Steam ones. I think he does. I'm not 100%. I have to ask him. I haven't seen him in a couple months, but I got to get out of here. I got to get these balls.
All right, brother. You enjoy handling your balls.
Wait a minute. We didn't do the outro yet. So, here, I doubt anybody's listening. Goddamn, dude, we went over. We're almost at 3.5 hours. It's a good thing the wife ain't here because man, she'd be fucking pulling my hair and shit. But she would have her balls inside the house.
Exactly.
All right. So the plan is this. I'm going to be going on vacation. I'm just going to probably do like a video or something out there just to let you guys know what's going on with the channel and everything that you can expect. I think it is January 23rd or 24th. We're going to be coming back. That'll be the first show with the first guest, which will be Wise Old Gamer, if he gets back to me. If he doesn't, we'll get somebody else. But after that, that's when we're going to start doing 2 shows. 2 shows be like every other week, but I'll explain that in the video next week or the following week. So, but hopefully everybody enjoyed everything we talked about today. We talked about games. That's the most important thing. So, little news, more games. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, we don't bring the drama from your mama. That's going to be it for us. We'll catch you guys in the new year. Have a great holiday. Have a great New Year's. And here's my beautiful outro to you guys and the panel. Enjoy it. It's not playing, like always. Wait a minute. Why is it not playing? Again. There? It's not playing. Jesus Christ. Yo, OBS is dog shit today. So. Holy shit. It just popped up. I don't know what the hell happened. I'm going to stop the stream.
Game over, man. It's game over.
We're done.